with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Man, I can't trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one help me, yeah. Now these bitches wanna selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you here in static, I'ma leave you here in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl.
Yeah.
I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the forward ring up in his grill. Like grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie bussin'. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slip with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find an eke. Extendo, licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And you can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Worked a flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. I'm some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Arsenal podcast, where we discuss all things Manchester United and we discuss all things Arsenal. Obviously, Manchester United play tomorrow against Fulham, but Arsenal won today in impressive fashion at Ellen Road, running out 4-0 winners, people. 4-0 winners. Of course, Arsenal's joint top scorers, OG, was going to get one. So OG back on the score sheet for Arsenal. You also got Gyökeres as well back on the score sheet also. But all that aside, Arsenal extend their lead to 7 points now, 7 points above Manchester City and above Aston Villa, who both play tomorrow as well. In regards to Manchester United, they play tomorrow against Fulham, looking to go back into the top four because with Chelsea and Liverpool both winning, they've now leapfrogged Manchester United. But before we continue, big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV as always. Much appreciated. Big up everyone supporting. But make sure when you enter the city of Sarcasm, pay the tax. So what I need you lot to do, hit the like button on the video. So important you lot do that. Hit the like button on the video. Share this out across all the socials. Yes, it's flawless. At Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, at Yes, It's Flawless, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. And just as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV, hit the notification bell as well. Make sure you do both of those things, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. Keep all your comments, questions, Manchester United related as well. Don C can't make it on, but we got one half of the regulars in the building. Mr. TJ Warren TV is in the building. His link's in the title as well. What are you telling me, TJ? You good?
This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. This is my football club. My football club showed up to play today, and I am gassed, bro. We're going to have a great show. I can't wait to interact with the chat and talk to you guys about my striker. My striker. You know exactly who I'm talking about, baby. What's up, Gabriel Jesus? What a goal today. What a goal. We're going to get into it. 4-0 win at Ellen Road. A tough place to go is what I was told. A tough place to go to win a football game. Well, we showed that we are the champions elect. At least we look like it for at least the next 24 hours. But big up, Flawless. We got a lot to talk about. Big up the chat. What's up? Let's go. And who are you playing tomorrow? You playing Fulham?
Fulham.
Okay,
Fulham,
come on, Fulham. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Fulham. ESR, baby. Let's go. Arsenal B.
The guys are cheek to be the shameless. But people, since Dante can't make it, I had to go and get not just one special guest, but two special guests for you people. So we got Dal in the building. We got Connor in the building as well, man. What's going on? What's going on, Dal? What's going on, Connor?
We got the entire American Idiot cast here, bro. You are welcome. You are welcome.
I appreciate it. For real, if it wasn't for you, this wouldn't be possible. So I appreciate you, TJ. Feel me? What I'm saying to that. You like our terror? I'm like, better. I appreciate it, man. For real. What you telling me, Dal? What are you saying, Dal? You good?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on the show. Big up Connor, big up TJ, and of course you follow us, Mr. Take Note. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Not as much as my friend TJ up here, but yeah, I'm pretty excited. And I was waiting for him to drop the G14 as my striker, but he threw a curveball at us and said Jesus instead. So it is what it is, man. And big up Aaron Talks Arsenal. Big up everyone in the chat.
Yeah, big up Aaron, bro.
Everyone in the chat. Connor, what are you telling me, man? Welcome.
Yeah, big up Rose for a well, great win today. I can't wait to talk about my striker. My striker. You know that one, yeah.
Oh my God!
It's one of them ones, you know.
Geez, the standards are through. The standards are through.
4 goals and 6. 4 goals and 6. I don't want to hear it. 4 goals and 6. You wanted goals, you're getting goals. You know what I mean? Top goal scorer alongside own goals. We're cooking.
Own goals. Big up own goals, by the way, too. That should have been a Mattaway
big up own goals, man. He was a free signing. He was a free signing. So big up to him.
OG the best re-signing of the offseason, bro.
Hell yeah, man. So yeah, but I'm feeling good, man. Obviously, I think definitely the players felt less pressure because we played first out of Villa and City.
Talk about it. Start this.
I was just gonna say I think you could tell that there was a lot more confidence thrown from the team, and I like to think it's because we played before City and Villa, so they probably were a bit more chilled out. But I mean, yeah. I thought we were great today. I think we didn't really give Leeds a sniff at all. I think we shut Calvert-Lewin down. They kept attacking. They didn't give up. They kept wanting to go forward. We did have to sit back a bit, but we got the job done and we got the 3 points, and that's all we want, really. And the fact that we got it in the way we did, I mean, I thought it'd be a really close game, in all honesty, but that was just due to our recent form. But yeah, it's nice to be back on top and actually scoring goals again. You know, I'm sick of those last draws, so it's nice to and the loss. So it was yeah, it was nice to get a win finally, and I think we've done it in good style as well. So can't complain.
We did.
One sec, OBS crash.
And Gyökeres scored, didn't he? So
yeah, don't worry, man. We're gonna get to the Gyökeres conversation. I know you got
man.
to say on it.
Hell
Dal,
yeah.
thoughts on the game overall, players that stood out, players that may be disappointed. Of course, you're happy with the response from Arsenal.
Yeah, for sure. Overall, I just thought it was a good team display today. I was happy that Odegaard obviously did start. Obviously, Kai Havertz wasn't going to have the room and movement that he had against Kairat, so that was kind of to be expected. But at least, you know, I think even the away fans were happy to see him. You could kind of hear him cheering on every time he was getting some decent touches of the ball. But I think the highlight for me was Gyökeres' goal. He needed that for his confidence. You know, I thought Madueke was decent today. My man of the match was actually Gabriel Margalesh, because I thought that he won just about every aerial duel. He kept Calvert-Lewin in his pocket. And, yeah, I guess the rest kind of really speaks for itself. I was a little disappointed that Eze got on late. You know, I'd rather have Eze on instead of Odegaard in the second half. But, you know, Arteta's going to find a way to put him in anyway. So, but that said, I thought it was I predicted 1-1. Like Connor was saying, I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was going to be today, but we just kept them pinned back and did what we had to do. And one thing I want to make note too is that Martinelli actually crossed the ball in the box instead of did a Saka and try and dribble through a defender and just lose possession or get a corner. You know, so that's one. So big up Martinelli putting that ball in first time. Yeah, and compared to what we looked like against your lot, Flawless, it was a really an overall different performance from us. Even though you guys had a better performance, right? You guys came out stronger, of course, in that second half of the game. But this game, I think we if we would have played this way against you guys at home, I think we probably could have ran out with winners or with a draw. But, I mean, it's just a tale of two different teams, right? You guys are much better than Leeds. Leeds, you know, I don't think they're going to go down because they have got a pretty decent record, at least in the bottom half of the table. And, yeah, again, Gabriel Margalesh was immense today. Was absolutely immense today. I mean, Calvert-Lewin I think he had more than 6 touches of the ball in the first half or something like that. So, yeah, I'm happy. I hope this can continue on, right? That's the whole debate of it all, is that we can keep this consistency and maybe get that 9-point lead or that 10-point lead and keep that going up to 12, right? Because I think if we hit that 10 or 12-point threshold, it's pretty much done, right? Yeah. At least I hope, right? But it's 7 points. It's still testy, right? Villa and City still play. They can cut it down to 4, and then here we go again. So, yeah, I just I was proud today that we had a response overall.
That's TJ. What you saying?
It was good. Yeah, it was good to see that we could actually play football in the league. Our football was looking stinky the last 2-3 matches. So I'm not even being sarcastic. Big up the boys. Very well managed by Mikel Arteta today. I will give him his flowers on that. I agreed with most of the substitutions. As much as I want to say, yeah, we got to keep Odegaard out. Yeah, at the end of the day, he's still the captain. So I wasn't surprised by that sub. I do agree with Dal that we probably could have brought in Eze a little bit earlier, but I mean, the game was well in hand. It was pissing down rain. I just think they were just trying to keep everybody healthy. But yeah, overall, I mean, the first 20 minutes were garbage. I mean, both teams kind of feeling each other out, and then we just took over. We just absolutely took over, and we started playing our game, attacking them, being very direct. Nani Madueke, take a bow. I thought he was fantastic today. That assist, that cross ball into Zubimendi on that first goal was fantastic. You could tell that was a drawn up play. Immediately people were like, "Oh, was it a set piece? Was it a set piece? Was it a set piece?" Because when you hear Nani Madueke assist, you think, "Oh, it was a set piece." No, it was an open play goal, very well taken, and Zubimendi gets the goal. And so I don't want to hear any more slander about Zubimendi. Yes, he made a mistake against United. Yes, he has made mistakes throughout the season, but he's shown that he can be an impactful player. So all you guys that have your agendas against Zubimendi, I don't think TP5 is going to be making those plays. So, or any CDM that we have not named Declan Rice is going to be making those plays. Is Norgard going to come in and make those plays? No. So let's go ahead and say give Zubimendi his flowers. I thought he was close to the man of the match today. He's not my man of the match, but he was very, very close today. let's talk about Declan Rice. He's all over the place. He's all over the field. Best CDM. I think he's the best CDM in the league, and I don't think it's close. He's just incredibly consistent. He's literally running. He runs his ass off for 90 minutes, and then he's ready to play 90 minutes again 48 hours later. He's fantastic. He was fantastic today. Trossard wasn't so great today. I would have liked to see a little bit more impact from the left. Kai Havertz, man. I liked what I saw today. I thought I saw him pulling people away from the play, pulling people away from the ball. It wasn't necessarily, a lot of people made fun of him for what he did off the ball. And it's like, oh yeah, he has such impact off the ball. Everybody kept saying that last season. Today you actually saw that because they see him and they see a threat. Whereas Martin Odegaard, everybody knows he's going to come in and play U-shaped football. With Havertz, you're at least seeing attempts at vertical passes, and he was making a few today. He got some good minutes. You can tell he's not 100% healthy yet. They bring on Martin Odegaard, and Martin Odegaard, I think, got scared for his job there for a minute because he actually did make a vertical pass that resulted in a goal. I was shocked. I thought they taught him differently in Norway, to be honest with you. I couldn't believe what I was watching. So good for Odegaard. It was good to see him get an assist. But again, we have to understand the level of the competition that we are playing against today. Aren't these guys in 16th? Like, let's be real. Ellen Road is a hard place to go. They don't concede easily there. We go in there and we get... Yeah, we go in there and we get 4 goals, but we also have to remember, they're talking about it. The entire broadcast, they're bigging up Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Brendan Aronson. Like these are the level of players. No offense to those guys, that we have to fear at Leeds United. They are not a good side. They are going to be lucky. They are going to be lucky to escape relegation. They likely will because of how bad the relegation teams are. But shout out West Ham anyway. Way to choke. Victor Gyökeres, great goal. I will say that. Go on. What?
We'll get into that conversation. I was gonna be my follow-up anyway, but go on, give your thoughts on Gyökeres.
It was a great goal. It was a great goal. Now, can you do that against Tottenham Hotspur? Can you do that against Man City? Can you do that against Liverpool? No, he showed he couldn't do that against Liverpool. Can you do this in the big games? So far, the sample size tells me no. He is showing that he can compete against the lower and smaller sided sides, which great. It looks good on the GA, but again, you're not impacting in the games where we absolutely need you to impact. Like, I'm sorry, we were going to win that game before Victor Gyökeres scored the goal. Now, was it a good finish? Absolutely. Who crossed that ball in, by the way?
Martinelli.
Who was it? Martinelli. Again, great assist from Martinelli. He comes in again, showing the levels. Now, go ahead and do that against Aston Villa in the return fixture, and I'll start believing, because here's why I'm not getting so gassed about it. Okay, and this is, I'm not trying to take away from it, but this just naturally takes away from it. Gabriel Jesus's goal. He bullied that center back. Gabriel Jesus is 5'0". He weighs probably, 160 pounds?
If that, yeah.
And he just bullied that center back on that goal, crossed him up and fired it in lower right corner. Like, that Gabriel Jesus, 2 surgically reconstructed knees, goes in there, backs into a center back, creates space, and scores a goal. Okay? So, again, my striker, but you have to consider, again, people, this is why I'm not getting excited. Is because this team that we played today is not of the level. They're not. So, TJ, you're being so negative. I'm being realistic here. Now go out there and get me another win. Go out there and get me into a Carabao Cup final this week, because we rotated the squad well enough. We can go and beat that Chelsea team that is barely scraping wins against West Ham United. Big them up. Great game. That was a very entertaining game, but that Chelsea club is there to be gotten at. Let's put them to the sword at the Emirates, baby. All right, and then last but not least, I want to file a complaint to the league. How they determine own goals, because I see Kaneki and they're already being like, oh yeah, own goals. That should have counted as an Olympico. That fucking set piece delivery from my guy Nani Madueke, who I have never talked one bad word about. Definitely that goal should have counted for him, because that was a fantastic crossing, and that goalie didn't know how to deal with it. You could say, oh yeah, he made a mistake. He should have punched it out a little bit earlier, or attacked the ball a little bit earlier. Whatever. The quality was fantastic. I don't care who scores the goals, whether it be Nani Madueke or Owen goals. I don't care, as long as they are going into the back of the net. If own goals are being conceded, that means we are getting the ball into the dangerous areas. So they all count the same to me, man. Call me shameless. I don't care. Call me shameless. I'm fine with it. As long as we're getting wins, we're getting results, that's all that matters to me. And by that point, the point of Nani Madueke's goal, honestly, you could tell that they weren't scoring. David Raya could have been back there smoking a cigar and drinking a fucking margarita. Like, he did not need to do anything today. Let's be real. So, yeah, but yeah, big up own goals though, and all you rivals with your agendas, miss me with it. Rock up to the Emirates. Let's play a football game. Unless you're United, in which case
I was gonna say we played last week, man. It was a good game.
I know. Hey, how about you beat Fulham, and then we can talk about you being in the Champions League?
We got that, man. We gonna beat Fulham, man.
Oh, you're gonna beat Fulham?
Okay. I've been saying this, that we gonna beat Fulham.
All right. So if you don't beat Fulham, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna host this show next week. That's what's gonna happen.
Bet. Let you intro it. Bet. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Yeah, that's a bet. Yeah. No problem whatsoever. Connor, what were you saying? You mentioned, Connor, at the start about your striker, Gyökeres fought.
This one, right, Connor? This one.
Yeah. No, he mentioned this one. Was he also sent me the
this one?
The graphic was
4 and 6, man.
4 and 6.
You wanted goals, you're getting goals. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't talk about how those goals are.
I don't give a shit. They're going back of the net.
Yeah, it's because you're running an agenda. This guy had to touch a John Wayne Gacy in the first half, and everybody forgets as soon as he scores a goal.
If he scores against Chelsea, we have more respect for him.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Okay, fair play. Yeah, no, I mean he's getting goals. You know, like I can't sit here and not say that. You know, it's what people have been crying out for, and you can actually see his reaction now. Whenever he gets a goal, how much it means to him. Like, you see the reaction today when he got the goal with the assist from Martinelli. Great cross, by the way. I want to make that very clear. What a cross. You could see his reaction when he scored the goal. It means so much to him, because obviously he's used to banging in 3 goals every week at Sporting and accumulating the 50 goals a season. He's coming to the Premier, and it's a different ball game for him at the moment. You can see that each goal is boosting his confidence massively. And now it's 2 on the trot. I'm really looking forward to see if he can perform against Chelsea as well. I hope he can. I think at home as well would be an advantage to him. And I do want to see Havertz start again on Tuesday. I know for a fact he won't now, because Odegaard got an assist. So Arteta will have an excuse to put him back into the team now.
That goal by Jesus, though, the goal was very, very good.
It was good. No, to be fair, it was a very good goal. And Jesus held the ball very well. And it was phenomenal. Very good goal. And yeah, like Saeed said, maybe Jesus is actually Brazilian now. So yeah. But no, I mean, Gyökeres is on form. And as much as, Jesus is getting goals as well, I do think he's still the striker that Arteta wants to go with, and the one that he wants to give more time to, because I think we can all sit here and confidently say that Gyökeres has got way more time at the club on his hands than Jesus does. I mean, there was already talks about Jesus possibly getting sold in the summer anyway. So, yeah, listen, I was very happy with it, and I'm very happy with his performances the last couple of games as well. Against, I know it was only Kairat, but still, I think, in my opinion, for a player like him and the position that he's come into in a system that he's not very fond of, the confidence is growing. And I think definitely that there is positives going on. So if he can carry on the form to Chelsea, I'll be very happy. But 4 and 6, it's good numbers at the moment. So it's improvement. And I think he will still accumulate, above the 15. That said, I mean, he's on track. So that's
Go on. That's
no. I want to ask you, how do you can't tell me. Okay, let me ask this question a different way, because I'm going to sound like an asshole either way, but I'm going to ask it. Do you think he's a good footballer?
No, but I don't think Haaland's a good footballer, but he puts the ball in the back of the net.
I think Haaland's a footballer.
No, Haaland's a good footballer. No, Haaland's better than Gyökeres. But if you're asking me, is he a fantastic footballer? No, but he puts the ball in the back. He's a good striker. He knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. On the ball, as a whole, no. But for me, Gyökeres isn't a great footballer as a whole, especially like more of a dribbler. But driving forward on it when he can and putting the ball in the back of the net, he knows what to do.
Yeah,
So-
I hear what you're saying, but I just see performances like we saw today from Hugo against.
Yeah, but TJ, do you want like this
And-
like crazy dribbler striker, or that will put maybe the odd gobbet, or a striker that you know can bang in goals for fun, which is what he will eventually do.
Bangs in goals for fun. Is that where we're
No,
at?
He's not banging
no,
goals
Is
for
that
fun.
where we're at? Yeah, is that where he bangs in goals for fun?
This is so much
Oh my
hopium.
days.
I can't believe it.
That can bang goals in the back of the net. What we doing here? Bro scoring 90 goals for fun in the Portuguese league. We know what he can do.
How do you do that, Arsenal?
Liga
How's he
no
doing that?
side, bro. Liga no side.
I've told you, I'm holding my standards, and I said what I said, and I said 15 goals in all comps, and he's counting up to that now.
15 in all comps.
I don't even think he scores that goal if Saka's on the pitch. I don't think Saka
I
plays
agree
that
with- I
cross.
agree
I was
agree
actually
with you.
going to hop on to Saka.
Play that
actually.
cross.
How many is he getting in the league, Connor?
in
The
the
Premier
league.
League. Yes. How many is he getting in the Premier League?
How many
That's
is
what
he
I
on
want to
now?
know.
He's on 5
Because
now.
you lot
isn't he?
could
He's on
draw
6 now.
a
He's on
lower
6.
league opposition
He's on
in the
6.
next 2 rounds of the FA Cup.
He's on 6 right now, isn't he? Hold on. He is on 6.
You know better than me. Yeah, I think it's 6. How many games
Yeah,
are left?
he
Is
is.
it 15 games left?
Got
in the
6.
league?
You've got 6. You've got
Yeah.
15 games left.
Right, so how many is he getting? So you got 15 Premier League games. He's got 6, the 31st
Just
of
have it,
January.
Connor, just be 7.
He ain't going to
Or
get 7.
13.
No, he's going to get more than that.
They're going to score half
He's
the
gonna
rest.
get more
games.
than that. Hey, talking to the mic, Connor. Talking
Yeah, he'll get more.
to the mic, man. Hey,
Bro,
don't say it
you're
out loud.
out. Yeah, Flawless, you're out here saying to me like I'm talking about some sort of Eddie Nketiah striker. Like, oh, it's a shock if he gets 7 goals in the Prem. Like, what we doing?
No. If he gets 7, if he's 7 and 15, yes, I'd be surprised. If he goes 1 and 2 for the rest of the season, I'll be super surprised. 1 and 2 when he's gone 5 in how many? 6.
I think if he's got 6 now,
yeah, and that's in how well, I'm gonna look this up now
yeah,
myself.
and that's over half the
What in
season.
23?
I'll double it, and
Wait,
I'll
wait,
go to
wait,
12.
wait,
I'll
wait.
go-
Five
I'll
goals
go-
in 23 Prem games.
I'll go 12 league goals by the end of the season.
23 Prem games.
12 league goals.
He gets 12 league goals by the end. of
How
the
many
goals
goals
by
in
the
the league
season.
does he have right now?
6.
Six.
I don't think.
Six?
I don't think. I don't
been
think
23
that's
games
like.
so
I
far.
don't
He's
think
not
that's-
scoring 6 and 15.
All right,
He's not.
cool. Chat to me. Chat to me.
I will
to me.
chat. I will
to me.
chat to you.
me. What's the
Fucking
date?
Latimus Prime. If you are in the
31st
chat, go ahead.
of
I
January
hate to do this to my.
2026.
I hate to do this to my guy Connor. I feel
I'll
like
see
the
you
guy.
in May,
I feel
TJ.
like
I'll see you in May.
that Wesley Snipes meme when he's like crying and he's got the gun aimed. Like that's how I feel with you right now, Connor.
New Jack City.
What is this, man? Like, I don't know what.
New Jack City. Yeah,
we're out
exactly.
here
Thank
talking
you.
like we've got some Eddie Nketiah striker. Like
He's not
what
an
are we
Eddie.
actually
He's not an
doing?
Eddie Nketiah striker.
Wait.
I think there are.
Hold up.
I think Eddie is better at certain
How
things.
is 12 goals an unnecessary, like an unrealistic target?
because we've watched.
I'm not talking about 12 goals being an unrealistic target. I'm talking about 6 and 15 with this striker.
Fair play, I understand that, but with the way he's going on now trajectory-wise, I think it is doable. I think it is.
Only
I
if Saka
really do
can
think it's-
feed him the ball. That's the thing. I don't think again that goal today. Saka dribbles that in.
Oh,
Saka dribbles that in.
Dow, did you see, right? Martinelli on the right footed. Bang. Didn't have to worry about
I
no
know, it
extra
was
touch.
brilliant.
Bang,
But
straight
the
in.
question is,
We
Connor,
need more
does
of that.
Saka do that? Right, but does Saka do that? No, Saka would get
no.
the ball and he would dribble in, and then
He
by
would-
that time the
his right
momentum
foot
of
is
Gyökeres would already be standing there with the center back already closing him down. That's why it's kind of like I think that if we know Saka's going to continue to scar. He'll probably only be out for what? I mean, I can't believe he's that injured after in the warm up today. But I think it's just like the Gyökeres goals are missing a bit in the previous games because we have a player in Saka who's been, let's be honest, very mid, 0 goals in 14 games, extremely greedy, dribbles into the box a bit
Do you
less.
think he's just playing hurt or he's tired? Do you think he's just beaten up?
It's probably a mix of all that.
Yeah,
It's probably a mix of all that, I mean, I'm happy for Gyökeres like Connor is for sure. I thought it was a great goal. You got to, I mean, as a striker, you got to be in the right place at the right time. But at least Martinelli has the IQ to whip that ball in there because he sees the run coming. How many times has Gyökeres seen the run coming and Saka just continues to open his body up and try and get around the defender? I'm not trying to, bash Gyökeres, or even Saka at this point, but the thing is that he has been greedy. We did shows talking about this, right? Just about 3 weeks ago, that he's just been greedy. It's like if it doesn't get on his left foot outside the box and he goes near far post, he kind of just loses the ball, and then here we are, corner. I just think that Martinelli, just like you said, Connor, had the instinct to get the ball on the carpet and whip that ball in there, which was a brilliant cross. If Saka can do that more and it play into spaces that are dangerous for Gyökeres, I think those 6 or 7 goals will happen. But I think Saka's been a huge letdown this season, to be honest, fellas.
I think he has as well. I think
before you do so, Connor, you're saying, just to clarify before we move on, 13 goals for Gyökeres, you're saying?
Oh my, no, I said 12.
Oh, you said 12, so he's getting 6 and 14.
12 league goals for Victor Gyökeres end of the season. If man come in and say, 12 goals, like,
nah, I don't think it's the 12 goals. I think it's the 6 and 14, considering he's got 5 and 22.
It was sharp. My striker.
Okay.
There's no, okay. Here's the problem that I have with it. Here's the problem that I have with this. Here's the problem that I have with this. And maybe this is just because I'm old and I'm angry and I've just seen too much of the world.
You're just negative, TJ.
I don't understand the logic that you are using outside of hopium and agenda.
What do you mean hopium? What are we actually doing here? Bro's got 10 goals so far.
I watch him play every week.
Can you not tell me he's not been improving in the last 6 games?
Bro, who have we played in the last 6 games?
Inter Milan, Chelsea. I know it's Cairo. I understand that. And he scores today as well. I think his game's improving personally.
Man United and Leeds. That's the 6.
Man United and Leeds. Well, and Man United stinker. This is... I just haven't seen enough. Maybe I just haven't seen enough yet. Maybe I'm just that old, decrepit man who's yelling at the kids to get off of his fucking lawn. I could be that guy. But I'm just... We've talked so much on this channel, like, and we're coming up. Dal and I are coming up on 3 years of doing this, and we've talked so much about like the standards of this football club and what we expect, and the standard of striker that Dal grew up watching. I mean, I didn't start watching Arsenal until like 2010, right? I didn't see the pure strikers until like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, that I watched game in and game out. And this is what we expected to see as an Arsenal Football Club. Victor Gyökeres does not spell that guy. Like he is a target man in every sense of the word. Like finish it, and that's all you can expect him to do. The guy couldn't handle a throw-in. Somebody threw, I think it was Trossard, he threw it in and it just went off of Gyökeres' boot and straight out. I'm like, what the hell am I watching? This is why I have a problem with it. And this is why I'm like, when I say, oh yeah, my striker, Gabby Jesus, of course I'm being tongue-in-cheek with that. Of course I'm being a fraud. Of course I'm being shameless. But until I see something from Victor Gyökeres that lets me do the I'm never going to do the celebration, guys. I'm not going to lie. I feel ridiculous when I do it.
The celebration's fine, man. That's why I do the celebration.
I'm never going to do that celebration. I'm never going to do that celebration. But this is why I have a hard time listening to this, is because everybody that has been listening to Lee Gunner for the last 3 years and has believed what he has said and kind of believe in the standards of this club. He is not the standards of this club. I'm sorry, he's just not. And I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong, but he's not.
TJ, who would you get? Who would be your ideal striker for Arsenal?
Julian Alvarez.
You think he'd be the current, he'd be the one for Arsenal?
Oh, he would light it up in this. He would light it up in this system, dude. He would light it up.
Last thing we need is you getting
Julian Alvarez from Atletico Madrid. Bring him to the carpet. We would win the league by 15
So you say with Julian Alvarez, then Arteta would finally change the style of play to force the striker to be central.
I think
he's not doing that with Gyökeres, obviously. So
I think Alvarez can. Alvarez is a better footballer, is my point.
Facts.
He can actually dribble a ball, handle a pass, make a 5-yard pass. Like, look, when Gyökeres made that 5-yard pass to Zubimendi, and Zubimendi put Wesley Fofana in a fucking blunt and scored that goal in the Carabao Cup, I was like, holy shit, I don't remember him making a pass like that. And it was a fantastic pass, but that was the one time I've seen him make a 5-yard pass, like an intelligent 5-yard pass. Like,
Well,
And anybody can feel free to come in the chat and be like, TJ, you're delusional. You're being you're a negative dickhead, whatever. No, but like, I'm just not impressed with the football that I've seen. You bring in Julian Alvarez into this club, he bags at least 15 in the league and 25 in all competitions.
Hate though,
Minimum.
TJ, like we talked about on the show, isn't just him, right? It's the service, it's the lack of service, it's him running the channels.
They don't want to pass him the ball.
Right, and so that plays a part in the striker not scoring goals, right?
Yeah.
But now, let me ask you a question quick now before you go. We've all played football. When there's someone on the team that no one wants to pass the ball to, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, but at this level,
even at this level,
at this level.
As we're seeing. All right, so let me ask those. So let me tell you. Let me ask you another question. And now, why do you think they don't pass him the ball?
I don't think it's them. I think it's him, meaning Odegaard. And I don't. But well, because of the things that, to answer your question, the things that PJ mentioned, right? His touch is like that of an elephant. He can't really, he doesn't have much of a turn, right? He's not as skillful on the ball and silky on the ball. And I get that.
There he is.
Big up Donsby. But at the end of the day, you can't just negate that it's just him, because it's mostly the service as well. And I don't think though I can't imagine Odegaard being like, I'm not passing to him like he's back in grade school, right? I can't imagine that. Now, if Odegaard's doing that, then he needs to be dropped immediately, right? But what I'm saying about today with Martinelli, at least he has the instincts to know that, my striker's making a run, let me lop one in there, and hopefully he scores, right? Martinelli doesn't know he's going to score, but he knows if he gets a good enough ball in the box that Gyökeres can finish, like we all can agree on. He just misses that mobility. I mean, Nteki today absolutely roasted Newcastle.
Fantastic. He should have had 3 or 4.
That's the strike I would really want, because the movement is so good. The movement's so good, right? And I get frustrated too. I'm not Gyökeres' biggest fan, and I know Connor's not. I know Connor can critically think about it, and TJ and Dauncey, and of course you too, Flawless. The fact of the matter is, it's not just him, right? And we've had this debate on the shows before, and we've seen this in the chat. It's the service. Again, and I said it 3 times, Saka does not deliver that ball today. He attacks the left back and tries to do Saka things while the momentum is dead, right? So that's why it makes that Martinelli cross so special, because he puts it down, puts his head up, which we've criticized him not doing before, and he puts a brilliant ball in the box, and Gyökeres is there to finish it, because we know he can finish within the 6-yard box. We know he can do that. It's that running with the ball, right? Like TJ said, which I agree a lot of. It's just the skillfulness just isn't there. He's too big for his own boots, right? He's a big hulking guy, and he looks like he gets slow on the ball. He gets his feet tangled up like he's stepping on his own shoelaces, and I get all that. But then I kind of look at the other side, like I said, the service isn't there. It's his first year at the club. He's learning a complete different way to play. And it is what it is, man. I feel, and I kind of agree with Connor, I think there's 5, maybe 5 to 7 more goals in him in the Prem this season. I kind of agree with that.
Cool. Let me ask you that, because obviously now you're not here on an often basis, so when I'm asking these questions, it's just for me and the audience as well to know more. So where are you at with Gyökeres, like from an overall perspective? Because you got Connor, who is Gyökeres the guy, he's gonna get goals. You got TJ, you ain't with it. Dauncey is also not with it. Where are you at? So if you could replace him in the summer, would you replace him in the summer? Or are you saying I've seen enough to at least give him the rest of this season? And
I've seen enough to at least give him the season. I wouldn't replace him. I think if Alvarez comes in, it's a replacement for Gabriel Jesus.
Okay.
Right. I think Jesus. Yeah, he's had a great run of form lately. Yeah, I get it. It's a brilliant goal today. Brilliant goal against Villa, etc. But at the end of the day, his knees ain't going to take it. He's 28 years old, right? And we want to keep things fresh. And Alvarez is I don't know if he's like better than Jesus. I mean, you can kind of make the comparison. They're similar in ways, but I don't know. I don't think we give up on Gyökeres just yet. I don't want to give up on him. I want to give him a full season, but I do agree with Connor. Like I said, there's 5 to 7 more goals in the Premier League. I think this guy can bag for sure.
Okay, because then if he gets 5 to 7, then you're talking what? 11 goals, 12 goals, 13 goals.
That much, yeah. And that, for me, a first season in a new system where he was injured a lot of the season as well, let's not forget, and a season where he's gotten really crap service, that's really not that bad of a return. In my
Hey,
opinion.
you lot continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Done see you there.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm here, brother. I'm here, brother.
Yep. Where we say, man? Quickly, your thoughts on the game.
Okay, first and foremost, I want to big up the chat. TJ, Connor, Dow. I know you lot can't see me, but cheers,
I can
motherfuckers.
see
Cheers,
you.
my
You
guy.
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You see, all the wankers out there that said they want to stop seeing us smiling, all the Liverpool supporters that back their enemy to beat us because they don't like us Arsenal fans, yeah? Fuck all you, is what I'm saying, yeah? Because last week, all of you was like, oh yeah, Arsenal are failing, they're gonna drop points again against Leeds and all the rest of that. We made light work of a team that actually wanted to play football instead of parking a bus like your motherfucking teams. Yeah? Was today great? No. Did we get the job done? Yes. Because that's all that matters. Was Gokares great? He made 1 or 2 runs. He's actually moving like a striker. So do you know what? I'm happy. He had a chance against Kairat that he scored today. Yeah? But it's not about that Kairat. It's about today. Yeah? I want to say a mention to, who is it? Madueke, because just coming into the team after Saka got injured, not mentally preparing yourself, right? So this is last minute now, and he had an excellent game, right? I want to shout out Martinelli because now he's learning the art of lifting up your head. Because when you lift up your head, you can help with an assist. This is what I'm saying, yeah? And Zubimendi, I want to touch on TJ's point. He made a mistake last week. Okay, it's happening in big games a bit too much. Fair enough. It's done and dusted. He scored a great header today. A great header. We've
That was a
seen
great header.
people like word stuck when those headers come in. Yeah? So do you know what? Yeah, like I'm not going to talk about last week too much. I just want to focus on today and say, do you know what? Yeah, as a whole, it was amazing to see us actually play football. It was amazing that Arsenal, do you know what? Yeah, got the job done because normally we would have went 1 or 2-0 up and then we would have kind of parked the bus,
Mhm.
but we won 4-0 today, and 4-0 kind of flattered them because who was it? Gokares had another chance later on where it was a great ball. Who was it by? I think it was Martinelli again, or one of them, right? And then he ran past his defender. He broke the offside trap, ran past the defender. It's only because he was a bit sluggish. That's why he didn't score. All right. So do you know what, right? Of all the talk about Gokares, is he great? No, he's not a great striker, to be honest. But if he keeps on scoring goals on, I don't care if they come off his shin, if he's toe, if he's nose, I don't care. If it brings us a title, I don't care. This is what I'm saying. Because you know what, people? If Gokares gets 10 goals at the end of the season and Arsenal somehow lifts his title, the narrative will change. Well, he scored 100 goals in the last 2 seasons. He only can score 10 goals, blah, blah. Who cares? Who fucking cares? This is what I'm saying. All I'm out here wanting my team to win. Yeah. To be honest, everyone put a performance in today. Ekape, brilliant performance. Timber, you know what Timber can do. Like Saliba, I thought it was a bit shaky at the start, but you know what? He grew into the game, and it was so nice to see Gabriel as captain. So nice to see him
Yeah,
as captain.
I thought he
And
was my man of
and
the
do you know
match
what?
today,
Yeah.
John.
I was shocked that Havertz played in midfield, played in a 10, and he played in a 10 better than Odegaard. See, this is what happens when you put a ball in first time. When you get the ball to your feet and you just let it go to your forward players. This is what happens, yeah? And then when Odegaard came on, do you know what, yeah? I didn't really care because, like, the game was one and done. And Odegaard got an assist. I hope he doesn't start the next game, but you know what? He's Arteta's guy, so it's more than likely. But it's nice to see that we're getting players that were injured coming back into the team and firing from all cylinders. Because you know what? Yeah, the first half was all about Trossard. It seems like the second half, there's certain man that's stepping in. So do you know what? Right? That's what football's about. This is what I'm saying. We're not a team that relies on just one person or one person alone. Look, right? Connor made a good point at one stage. He said about Gokares scoring 12 goals. That's possible because when you think about it, Gokares has the average of 1 in 5. 1 in 5, 1 in 6. Yeah? If you want to break it down to that. All right? So
Sorry.
if we're going on just that
That just sounds
basis,
funny to me. Sorry, yo, go on.
no. If we're gonna go from that basis and that wins us a title or a cup, then do you know what? Yeah, who gives a fuck? Like literally, who gives a fuck? Did we bring him in to score goals? Yeah, we did. Yeah. He hasn't set the world alight. Who cares? Yeah, we probably scored more own goals than he scored goals. But you know what? Yeah, when you're sitting on the
Joint.
table, on the
I
top of the
think he's ahead
table,
though.
He's hit by one.
He's one
He's
ahead. He's ahead. He's one
okay,
ahead of
he's
OG.
one ahead. That means in the next game that a team owes us an own goal.
It's such dead banter, by the way. I'm
Let's
so
just put
tired
it like
of
that,
this.
yeah. But like I said, do you know what? Yeah, I don't care if it's an own goal.
Oh,
I don't care if it's a
Gomez.
set piece goal. Do you know what? Yeah, a goal's a goal. Tell your team to do better. Tell your team to do better, you little pussy holes.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
And that's how simple it is.
dog.
You hear what I'm saying?
Tell him to do better, dog.
Right, he's
Yeah,
right.
bro.
He's right. Yeah, you
No,
gotta do
no,
better, yeah.
If he scores 12 goals, we can just celebrate Gyökeres has scored 108 goals in 3 seasons.
There you go, bro. We could change the narrative as well.
This is weird. This is
This is what I'm saying.
outrageous.
We-
Yo.
no,
12
we-
goals,
like-
you know, 13 goals. This is blasphemy. Sorry, go on, Dunsey.
Yeah, bro. We could change the narrative. This is what I'm saying because it's like this. Yeah,
I
Man
know.
United-
I'm noticing this 12, 13 goals. How much did Havertz get last
I was
season?
having scared. Mate. Okay,
Was
look,
it
right.
13?
12, 14,
Okay,
somewhere in there. I don't know. I'd have
You
to
know what,
do
yeah?
that, bro.
It's funny
Yeah.
how every team, yeah, wants to go and say that Arsenal always look at the past, think of the past, yeah. That's all we've been hearing from other teams this season. This is what I'm saying.
I like Arsenal
Yeah.
in the present. I've been talking about you lot in the present for years.
Yeah, no,
That's what
okay.
I'm saying.
In the present, yeah, like he hasn't had that many goals, and the reason why I was so far on Havertz's back the last few seasons was because I didn't think he was good enough at top. But you know what? Yeah, at this season, I don't give a shit. Just give me a title. You know what I'm saying?
Now you just trying to
Just
win the
give it
league.
out.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Hey, big up everyone in the chat. Continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. TJ Warren TV. Make sure you subscribe. We're gonna add Dunsey's channel into the title, but it's underneath in the description as well. And speaking, because we're on your attack, moving on from Gyökeres, TJ, you've mentioned this before. I've heard Dunsey mention it as well. In regards to your wingers, I've heard Dal mention at least 3-4 times on this live stream that if Saka's out there, Gyökeres don't score that goal because Martinelli doesn't cross that ball. So, floor's yours, TJ, in regards to Madueke, Saka, Trossard, Martinelli, like in their struggling form.
I don't think we run away with the game like we did if Saka was in the match. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't like Madueke's finishing. He has very, very lacking in product. He has not gotten GA up until today. He hadn't gotten GA in a year. Right, in the Premier League, I believe that was what it was. Like it was bad before today. He still hasn't scored in 365 plus days, which our rivals like to remind us of, which is a bad stat. But I applaud him because he's a lot more direct than Bukayo Saka is. And look, I still rate Bukayo Saka as a footballer. I think he's fantastic. I just think again, you're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole in the way that Arteta is trying to run the system today. If you're expecting Saka to get a bunch of GA in this system, like, I'm sorry, it's just not going to work that way because Arteta is trying to play U-shaped, protective, possession-based football, whereas Nani Madueke is more direct. He's willing to put balls into the center and he's
yeah, that's crazy. Yo.
Yeah, and he's willing to put balls in dangerous areas. Again, pause. Like we have. Whereas Bukayo, if there is a safe option to be had, because Arteta's system gives you two options, right? It's either offensive or you set it back to Odegaard or you send it back to Zubamendi and you recycle and you start all over again. I think Nani Madueke to the team's advantage when Madueke is playing, he's very, very direct. And today we were able to get some benefit of that. Whereas I think if you put Bukayo Saka in that situation, he doesn't put that cross in. He settles the ball down and he passes it backwards. And this is why I wasn't like, obviously I don't like seeing Bukayo Saka get injured. I think it's awful. It was really, really bad to see like how he pulled up. The way he pulled up in the warm-ups, by the way, tells me he's probably going to be out at least a month. Like that looked like
really?
He hurt something badly.
That.
Yeah. No, he was limping badly when he went off. Like you could tell he immediately stopped warming up. You could tell he was having trouble putting weight on his left leg. So it was a hip. They were saying it was a hip injury. And as a hip injury expert myself, a card carrying member of the AARP with my own fake hip, I can tell you he looked like he either like dislocated something or separated something, or it was like a groin pull or something like that. Like it was either something extremely serious or something that like maybe it'll keep him out a couple of weeks. It looks like something I'm sorry, like semi-serious. It looks like he's going to be out a month and a half. I would say, but I'm not a doctor. Either way, what we are talking about now is we're talking about Nani Madueke being our starting right winger for the foreseeable. That's what we're talking about now. Because who are we going to put in over there? Martinelli. So let's talk about our wingers, because that was really where I wanted to go with this.
Man.
We have Nani Madueke on the right. That's it. So we're gonna have to bring over guys onto the left, right, from the left, right. So we got Martinelli and Trossard.
The 1 year deal. Have you?
One year he's on loan for the rest of the season.
Do you not have a callback clause, or you can't call him back?
I have no idea what the callback clause would be.
Okay, all right, cool. Now just asking that. Interesting.
I would assume we would have to shell out some money. I want to know what the panel's thoughts are on this, because Connor, I think you and I were talking about this in the Gooner Lounge chat earlier during the game when he pulled up. We were saying, hey, that 1 year loan looks like shit now, and I thought it looked bad before, because I think we could have used them in the 10, but now we are now seeing a potential depth gap at right wing. We don't have Dauman. We don't have Wanyeri because we sent him out on loan. Now we're going to be depending on Trossard and Martinelli to cover the gaps, and we're going to be sticking Eze on the left a little bit more, hopefully. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Like, maybe Connor, we can start with you. Like, what are you thinking about the wing depth situation right now, like with Saka being out?
It's worrying. I mean, yeah, we did talk about it earlier, how we said, like, now we need Ethan. Like, Ethan would be useful now. I think it was a bit unnecessary to take him out on loan. I think, listen, I get it. He probably wants more game time. I know, but he's still very young. He's got a lot more years of football to play. Fair play to him. Played first game, already scored. So fingers crossed. If he does stick out there for longer, he will still do well and hopefully gain his confidence for next season. Obviously, Noni, I'm a fan of Noni. Listen, he has his moments. That meme clip of him lobbing that ball against Kyra into like Rosed the other day. He has his moments. But the one thing I do like about Noni, and it's a thing that I like about Martinelli as well, goes straight for attacker, goes straight at fullbacks, doesn't fuck around. Bang, right, makes the run. Doesn't do none of this dribbling shit. He'll go straight at the defender. Yes, it won't be pretty, but he still does it, and his work rate's very good as well, especially going forward. He's got the pace. So I do like Noni. Yes, he's not really got the technical ability as Saka in terms of getting the ball in the back of the net, which obviously Saka has been missing this year, but we've seen in previous seasons how good Saka is at putting the ball in the back of the net when he really wants to do it. Noni does miss that. I mean, look, I know, again, it's catching one moment, but I'm looking at Martinelli, man, having a right footer on that right side, just lobbing the ball in without even any fuss. We've normally got to deal with Saka stopping, then thinking, does he want to take on the defender one-on-one, or does he want to pass it back to his best mate, Martin Odegaard? Like, we don't have to worry about that. Martinelli just thought, yeah, fuck this, I'm going to fling it into the £60 million striker window that can put it in the back of the net. You know, I want to see more of that, and the fact that I saw that now intrigues me. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. You know, maybe it could work. I don't know. We do have the wingers we do obviously have at the moment that are available are Noni, Martinelli, and Trossard. It's 3 of them. I know it's not ideal putting Trossard on the right. I don't really want to see that. I think he's suited to the left. But in my opinion, Dow's made points about it before. I think Martinelli can play all across the front line. So if worst comes to worst, play him on the right maybe. I don't know, but. Listen, having Saka out, I'll be honest with you. Like, do you remember a couple of years ago, we always said if Saka's gone, we're screwed. Like, that's our attack gone. I think we'll be all right. I think we will. Listen, it's not ideal.
Agree.
It's not ideal, and by the looks of it, if it is a hip injury, he might be out for 2 to 4 weeks. If that is the case, and I don't want Arteta rushing him back. That's the last thing I want. If that is the case, I'm not that stressed. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Of course, he's essential to this team.
He's done nothing to warrant anybody.
He hasn't got a goal in 13
really
games.
Concerned about how the team is going to perform without him being there.
He's got no goals in 13 games, which isn't a good stat. And I don't know what's going on with him. I personally feel he's played this same system for so long. He just lacks the ability now to do anything different. I think fullbacks, especially me, fucking Luke Shaw, man. Lock this guy up. Like, Luke Shaw. No disrespect for all of us, but Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw in
No,
2026.
You
ain't no disrespect. We all
like,
seen how we had him in a jail cell, man.
Yeah, man. No, it's just like, I think we'll be all right. Personally, I do like Noni. Yes, he's not ideal in terms of getting goals, but we've got other ways of getting goals all over the pitch, man. We've got, obviously we've got
Gyökeres.
we've got Gyökeres getting 5. I don't even know who's the ones below us. We've got Rice. We've got Eze. We've got other players as well. We've got own goals. Big up to him, man. We've got players on the pitch, man, that can get us goals. So I think it will be all right. And you know what? It might be a bit of a breath of fresh air that we can actually use a winger that doesn't stop and start every 2 minutes when he gets the ball on the wing. So, and I love Saka. I really don't want to chat down about him, but it has been bothering me for a while now. Always stopping, extra touch, just whip the ball in. Work on your right foot in training more. If that's really what the problem is, work on your right foot more. Get that stronger to be able to whip balls, because we've seen how good he is at whipping balls with his left foot. Do it with your right. And I know it's tricky. I know for a footballer, your strong foot is your strong foot, and that's what you're suited with. But I think we should be doing more of it. And I think with the player that we now have up front, we don't work with no false nines now. We don't do this extra pass bullshit, but let's go find the false nine who's dropping back and feed it into him that way and play U-shape. Nah. Put the ball in the back of the net. Look at the reaction that Gyökeres had to scoring that goal. Buzzing. He's like, thank you. And the same thing with Havertz on Wednesday. Thank you. Send it through to me. Line breaking passes, that's all I'm asking for. Look at what Gabriel done today. That fucking pass was mad. Do more of it. We've got it in our locker. Do it. Play it forward. Play it through the defense. Don't be scared of going through defenses. Don't be. Take them on. That's what I got to say about that.
Yeah, where you at with it, Dal, in regards to your winger, from lack of output from all your wingers, and obviously the Saka injury, we don't know how long it's going to be.
No, Connor wrapped it up pretty well, but I'm excited for Medwecki. I mean, I know he's not everyone's favorite, but the directness is there. We've seen it. We saw it against Bayern Munich, right? Yep. We've seen it against Cairo. We've seen it in Champions League. We've seen some of it in the league. I'm, as much as I like Saka to a point, this ain't the season for him. So I think this injury, as much as it's kind of sucks overall for the squad right now, but I think it's refreshing things up a bit. And I hate for that to be said over an injury, of course, but it is what it is. I really don't have much to add to it, man. I think the wingers kind of speak for themselves, to be honest. You can slot Martinelli, and I said this before, all across the front line, even as a striker. I think Madueke is much better on the right than the left. If and Trossard will have good games and bad games. We know that from what we've seen in the last 2 or 3 years. I think that the Saka thing, I'm not going to say it's a blessing. I think that's kind of crude, but it's sort of like it's going to put the real test to Madueke to see what this kid can really do. And if it's based on what I've seen so far, I think we'll be okay. It's just like not every game's going to be perfect. Not every cross is going to be perfect. Not every dribble attacking the defense in the 18-yard box is going to be perfect, right? But Madueke is definitely making a case for himself to at least be the impact guy. I say that loosely, to be the guy coming off the bench, or at least be the guy to have somewhat of a fire underneath himself in the start of matches, right? So I'm gonna hand it over to Don C. And
Don C's got to say. Don C's got something to say. Look at this guy. Look at this guy cheesing in the back of the car, bro. He's ready.
We're gonna be this new club without Saka. I mean, maybe, but we've got to see now, right? If he's out for a month, that's a lot of games, right? We're talking 6 games, so there's still a lot of football to be played. Hopefully, Saka's not going to be out that long. But if Madueke does good and Saka comes back from injury in 4 to 5 weeks, I think there's some competition there.
First and foremost, I'm going to put my disclaimer up. I'm a Saka fan. Yeah, I'm a Saka fan.
Do we need to put the discllaimer
up?
No.
Are you sure?
Just in case, he said that, my life flashed before my eyes, yo.
I'm not going to say, okay. First and foremost,
Flawless just saw his rent money go out the fucking window in one statement.
Do you know what, I'm a Saka fan, and I wish him well, because I wouldn't want any player to get injured. This is what I'm saying.
Of course.
But I think you guys are too nice. Saka's been fucking shit all season. So whether he's in whether he's in the team or not, yeah, he's been shit all season. He hasn't done anything, right? So, like, to be perfectly honest, right, I'm not gonna shit on him because an injury is an injury, yeah, and I wouldn't wish injury on any player, right? But if he's been shit all season, like, it's only a bonus for him being out of the team, right? That means he can't be picked. Yeah. And like maybe what I'm saying it sounds brutal, but if he's fit, and like I said, people, again, I don't wish injury on anyone. If he's fit and trash or injured, it's still the same thing, right? Because he's done nothing on field all
Still
season.
play with 10
Yeah?
men.
Are you a bad team without him, though?
It's not that we're a better team without him. It's just that his presence alone, it shows when he's on the field. Managers double up on him, right? Whether he's been trash or not, managers still double up on him. So as a presence, he's good, yeah. But as an end product for this season, he's been rubbish. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So and the thing is, yeah, what and a player that people are forgetting about. Okay, Martinelli can play on the right, so can Eze, but people are forgetting that Madueke, but Eze can play on the left as well. So we still got cover on the left. We got cover on both sides. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And people, please don't shoot me for this because I know there's so many Saka fans out there and all the rest of it. But come on, he's been trash all season. So do you know what? Yeah, maybe sometimes it's time to go direct because going direct makes us look like a better team, and it seems like we've been winning when we've gone direct instead of playing this Saka and Odegaard in midfield that people have worked out for the last 4 fucking seasons. This is what I'm saying. It hasn't worked. We haven't won nothing like that. Yeah, and now we've changed it up. We actually look like a better footballing team, and this game is played. And it's called football, yeah? Not turn around, start and stop. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I can put it without trying to disrespect Saka, yeah? I want Madueke to start. Now Madueke has to start, yeah? Now Martinelli has to start. So now the emphasis is on them. You know what I'm saying? And this is even like this Saka injury is either gonna make or break our season just because it's so late within the season. Because so many games are coming thick and fast. We've literally got a game 2 games every single week until the next international break. And I swear that's in April. Right?
No, I think it's next month. I think it's March. I think the
March then. March then.
March. I think so.
That's still a lot of games to play. Yeah. So now Arteta can't fuck it up. You get me? Now we got I can't even believe I'm fucking saying this. Now we've got Havertz back. We actually look like a better team.
You got who back? You broke up a little bit there. Dudley, hold up. The camera went a bit blurry. And you broke up a little bit. Now you got who back? Who did you say? Who?
Oh, sorry, fam. I know you're old and all of that, yeah, but you heard what I said first time.
Yeah.
No, okay, people. Yeah. We got Havertz back, yeah, and we actually look like a better team because you know what, yeah, with him and directness on the field, and directness means Madueke and friggin' Martinelli, we actually look like a better team. Fair enough, it's against Leeds, yeah, but you know what? If we lost against Leeds, we'll be having a different kind of conversation, yeah. So all I can do is talk about here and now. With Havertz in the team, we actually look direct. With Madueke and with Martinelli in the team, we're a hell of a lot more direct, yeah?
I just want to say, John, you're correct. Because we've never criticized Havertz for not being direct. We've never criticized him for not being direct. The moment he stepped in the red and white, we never said, oh, Havertz, he's just so slow on the ball. He's not very direct enough. Those words have never been said.
Yeah.
Never. We got mad at him playing left mid because he wasn't defending and he wasn't going forward as well as he should be, right? But this is a kid that was scoring 19 goals at Frankfurt. And I said this with TJ the other day. Havertz is a better footballer than Odegaard, period. Odegaard can do the flicks and tricks, but he's a better overall footballer. And I don't rate the dog either, but you see what I'm saying? He's just a better overall player, right? And I think maybe the right mid, you know, sitting back behind the striker as a number 10, he might have found a spot. But let's not get too gassed up. It's only been, 2 games, right?
Yeah, I'm just with you, though.
He's a better footballer than Odegaard, bro. And we've never criticized him. Oh, he's not going forward. Oh, he slows down play. No, we were criticizing his defensiveness, his non-ability to shoot the ball, right? There was coming up his elbow, his knee or something. And we were criticizing him for not being that striker that he never really was anyway. You see what I'm saying? He's just a better overall football player than Odegaard in general.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really excited for the next 3 matches because I think the next 3 matches are really gonna tell a story. We have Chelsea, which we're gonna go all out for. And I'm gonna be really honest. I don't think that we're going to come out completely defensive against these guys. I think we're going to go out there. We're at the Emirates. Why not attack? Put them to the sword. Get a 2-goal lead, and then start and then defend. We have. In my opinion, I think we have to score at the Emirates. So I don't want to see us sitting back against Chelsea. I think they proved today, especially starting games, they start extremely slow. This is not the first time that Chelsea has mounted a comeback at the Bridge, and I'm not going to lie to you. We need to win this game. We need a draw. We don't even need to win. We just need to draw and go through, okay? Because these Chelsea fans, and I hope they're fucking listening, are saying way too much. The disrespect that the Arsenal fans are taking from the fucking Chelsea fans because we haven't won a trophy is absolutely insane. And I hope upon hope that these Arsenal players are listening to some of the bullshit that's going around online that these fucking Chelsea fans are saying, that they think that they're just going to come into the Emirates and score 2 goals and
they
fucking
are more
leave.
Confident. Yeah.
They are very confident. They are so confident. They almost bottled it against fucking West Ham today. And if it wasn't for I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for Joao Pedro, these guys would be singing a whole different fucking tune. Okay? Like this guy decided he was going to be R9 in that second half. If they didn't have this fucking guy, they'd be licking their wounds, losing to West Ham at home. So I'm telling you, Liam Delap, Alexander and Garnacho. Like the fact that these Chelsea fans, and I will do a preview. We will be doing a preview on TJ Warren TV, and I will have that fraud Marshall there. I'll have that fucking fraud RSM there, and they're gonna talk shit and they're gonna gaslight you into saying how Chelsea are gonna beat us at the Emirates. They are not. They are not. And these players need to be looking at this bulletin board material and saying they think we're a joke. We are the league leaders, but they think we are a joke. Let's go out there, put them to the sword. I say score 1-2 goals in the first half and then sit back and defend. I'm totally fine with that. Totally fine with that. But we cannot make this squeaky bum time. We can't. We have to go out there and put them to the sword. And then we figure out who we play, because we can beat Man City and we can beat Newcastle. In any one-off game, we can win. So go out there and fucking win. I'm just so tired. I'm so tired of being trophyless. These players need to do something, and the next 3 games are going to make out. I've said this 3 or 4 times this season, but I really mean it this time, guys. And I'll probably mean it 3 or 4 times afterwards.
This time you really mean it.
This time I really mean it, guys. Okay. And Connor, I want you to listen to this. The next 3 games, Connor, the next 3 games are going to outline whether or not we win the fucking Premier League. We show up and we go up against Sunderland. We put them to the sword. We go up against Brentford away in Connor's backyard. We put them to the sword. Okay. Show that you can win against the smaller sides, and then we can go to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and barbecue them.
Oh shit! You got Spurs and
because we are because and we will.
We have to go to Spurs. They
don't call it 3-point lane for nothing. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna collect, and we're gonna keep on going. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 fucking dollars. What?
Does Gyökeres score in any of those games?
Dude, Gyökeres will score against Tottenham. They're shit.
That's one of the 6.
That's one of the 6.
That might be Connor. That might be 2 of the 6 against Tottenham.
Is that right, Connor?
Is that right?
Hell yeah.
Okay. How about this? I am going a little bit crazy now. I'm getting excited because
Just a little.
I know, guys. I know if we get some momentum in this part of the season where we historically we have struggled, where we drop points.
April, bro.
Late March, early April. Jesus Christ. Wake me up when April ends. I wish Billy Joe would have wrote that song. I'm telling you right now, if we can get through February and not drop any significant points, we're gonna win. We're gonna win the league, and I think we'll win a trophy. So I'm not trying to get too excited, but again, and I will tell this. I'll say this too, and I'm not gonna make a bet, but I'll just come out here and say it. You can go ahead and timestamp it. Gyökeres scores against Tottenham, it's coming out. I'll do it.
I hate the TJ. Okay. Here's what we say. If he scores a brace against Spurs, will you do the celebration?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I'll come on this show and I'll have to speak through the mic, through the face mask into the mic. That's what's gonna happen. You'll see me doing this.
And I'm guessing you're confident in the second leg against Chelsea, right? Of getting.
Yeah, we're gonna beat them. I don't understand. Yeah, and if I wasn't clear, and I'm not trying to bogart the entire show here, but I want to be very clear to all the Chelsea fans out there. I want to be clear to Winter Surfer. I want to be clear to RSM, Marshall, whatever, Ahmed, the Bridge Nation, any other fucking Chelsea fan that's out there, Carefree Lewis, Mr. World Champion himself. We are going to put you to the sword at the Emirates. You are going out. You are going out. And then we will go up against Newcastle or Man City in the final.
God's ears, my friend. From your mouth to God's ears.
I'm done with it, man. I'm done with it. I used to be intimidated by these Chelsea fans.
No,
these
Newcastle
Chelsea guys
already in the final?
shit. No, we're not. We're gonna win. What?
Is Newcastle already?
City are going to be in the final. They're 2-0.
City will be in the final. They're 2-0.
Okay.
City are 2-0 from the first leg.
And I think we can. I think as long as we don't play three CDMs against City, we can beat them. So.
First, where you at with it now in regards to? I'm even going to head there, but let's go there. The Carabao Cup semi-final second leg against Chelsea. You confident? You're up a goal, 3-2.
I am slightly confident, not as much as TJ is apparently. But I think if we win 1-0, well, I know we go through, etc. But if we bag 2 goals, I think it's done. I'm not going to be confident with a 1-0 at halftime, right? Because we saw them come back.
1-0 at halftime. You mean if you're leading the tie 1-0? I mean, if you're leading the game 1-0 and you're leading the tie by 2 goals.
Right. Yeah, right. I won't be as confident. I think for me to have as much chest as TJ is showing, I need to have 3 goals on aggregate to go up, because we saw Garnacho come back, that fraud, and we also saw, them come back today. Enzo Fernandez is having one of the best seasons he's had in the blue shirt. I'm confident, but I'm still kind of weary, man, because this is the time. We kind of fumble the ball a bit, but I'm pretty confident. I just think, especially being at home, and we're going to ride the wave of today. If Gyökeres scores, if we score early, it's done, and if we score 2 by halftime or even 2-0 total, it's obviously done. So I'm slightly confident, but not as confident as my man TJ up there.
Connor, come on.
Before Connor goes down, why are you not confident against these lot going into this game? At your place as well.
Well, because I think that there's still room for error, and Chelsea are going to be up for it as well. To think that they're not going to be up for it, that they're just kind of just going to secede to us a little bit, I just don't think that's going to happen. They're going to have a point to prove. Their new manager's only lost 1 game in the last 5 that he's managed, right? Mm-hmm. That was to us. So I think that they're going to come out and want to play. They're going to have a point to prove as well under the new manager. And just like we haven't been in a Carabao Cup final in how long, Connor? 8 years? Something like that?
It would have been 2017. That was the City. Yeah, about that, 2017, yeah.
So, 8-9 years. And Flawless, as well as everyone that we do have our fragility still. It's still Arsenal, bro. Right? It's still Arsenal.
But if it was tied or they was leading, I'd hear it. It's back at your place. Do I think they have more confidence because of the game that happened with us? Yes, but again, all the pressure's on them, because for you lot, it's just don't lose. You lot don't even have to win the game. You lot can draw 0-0, 1-1, 2-2.
but the flip side of that, bro, is that for us to concentrate on not losing, that's where I see the mistakes happening. That's where I can see the back passes, the mistakes in the penalty box, right? Because we're concentrating on not losing, right? That's the thing. If we go out and play free flowing like we did against Leeds, we will beat them. But I still think that we hold on to this I won't say loser mentality, but it's kind of what it is because we haven't lifted anything really properly in years now. So I just think that if we concentrate too much on not losing, that is not a good thing. And I think you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Nah, that makes sense. Obviously, you don't want to go out there and be like, don't lose, and be comfortable. Right. I think you'll have enough of them. And I would trust if I was you. I would trust you from a defensive standpoint. It'd be different if you was chasing the game with your attacking struggles, but defense is your strong point. So even though they do have good attackers as well, again, I have you lot going for it.
He already gave up a pen in his first 7 minutes against Kairat. Those are the little mistakes I'm talking about. Tomiyasu, I know he's not on the squad anymore, with the back pass against City, Holland in. Zubimendi with the back pass against you guys. And Buemo scores. I mean, it has to be too mistake-free. And this is not a mistake-free team. It looked good today, right? I mean, it looked great today. But Kairat, we get 3-2. We gave up a penalty in the first 10 minutes. And that's where I think the mentality is if we go in there just not to lose, then that's when the mistakes will happen. And that's when we get these, the mentality drops a bit. But if we go in there, like I said, and played like we did against Leeds, we're going to smash them.
Connor, what are you saying? How confident are you in regards to getting through this time?
I'm quite confident, in honesty. I think you just look at Chelsea's performance today, the 2 goals. I mean, the defending was shocking. I know the first game was tricky, but Stamford Bridge is always difficult with us. I mean, there have been times, to be fair, when we've gone there, we have done well, but majority of the time, we do struggle. We're at our ground. The fans will be up for it. I think we'll knock them out the park, personally. I think we'll shock them. I think we'll win 3-1 personally. That's my prediction. I think there'll be goals. I like to think this team can get over the line for Chelsea. The final's a different conversation because City in a 1 game, don't know. But Chelsea, they're not that good. And I might eat my words. I might eat my words. No, I might.
Talk about Connor. This is the energy we want, man. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Let's go, Connor.
I think they're heavily overrated at the moment. I think Liam Rosenweiler, we pronounce his name. I don't think he's that great of a coach. I think Chelsea fans are just sort of sitting with it at the moment until they sack him and then get the next guy in. I think they're sort of just enjoying the wave while they can. Just look at today. Today was I know they came back from it, but the first 2 goals, and Robert Sanchez is probably one of the worst goalkeepers I've seen.
Yeah.
Since I started watching football, he is shocking.
He was so good. He was so good at the end of last year, but January he just put his clown nose back on.
Yeah, the game against us, he was absolutely awful. I think the only thing that I say for Arsenal to do, obviously I know Cole Palmer's back, so I think we've got enough to stop Cole Palmer in a sense. But the thing that does bother me is their wingers, just because of what happened last time. I want our fullbacks to be more locked in now because Esteval was a good talent. And obviously, you look at what Garnacho done last time. Make sure, especially for corners, we are marking these guys well. I think if we can do that, control the midfield well, as we normally do, control possession. Don't do this thing of where you do great in the first half an hour and then all of a sudden the game flips and you give everything to the opposition. Exactly what happened with Manchester United. Don't do that. Control the game. You've got the head of the curve. If we score first, I think the team will be a bit more relaxed. Just if we concede first, it might be a different ball game. But I like to think that the team knows how much it means to get to this final, how much the fans want it. And for me, winning this trophy, and I think for a lot of teams as well who are chasing league titles, I think winning this trophy, as much as people like to shit on it, I don't. I count this still as an important trophy for, especially for any team really, but for teams especially who are out here chasing titles. This gives you that sense of winning, and you want to do it again. So that's what I want the Arsenal mentality to be if we do win this trophy. If we do get to the final and do win it, you get that feeling, that buzz of winning, and then you go on and you want to do it again in the season, So Yeah, I'll happily ride out and say we're going to beat Chelsea, and I don't really highly rate Chelsea. I think they've got some good players, but majority of them, I don't think they're that great. But I'm shameless, and I've got 2 of them in my FPL. So hey,
The truth comes out.
There we go.
Yeah, it's so staying with you, Connor. Scoreline prediction for the game: Arsenal, Chelsea, Carabao Cup semi-final, second leg at the Emirates.
I think we'll be up for it. I think the fans will be up for it. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Arsenal. We're at home.
3-1 Arsenal. Same to you, Dal. Same question to you.
2-0.
2-0. TJ?
2-1. 2-1. We go through.
2-1. Okay. All right, first. And staying with you, TJ. Sunderland at home. Obviously, that's your next Premier League game. Saturday, 3 p.m. UK time kickoff.
Granite Jack is injured, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Chat,
he
let
is.
us know. Is Granit
Yeah,
Xhaka
no,
in?
he's out. He's
I
out.
think somebody was coming. I think we'll win. I think they're definitely missing Granit Xhaka. I mean, Sunderland. Have they played yet? I don't think they've played.
They're playing on Monday.
They play tomorrow. They play on Monday. So yeah, their form hasn't been great. We should be able to. We should, and that is at the Emirates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was the
we
Brian
already played them at
Brobby
Stadium of Light,
2-2, innit?
Yeah, 2-2 at fucking Stadium of Light. Yeah, if it was at the Stadium of Light again, I would be a little bit less confident. But they're coming to the Emirates. We're gonna put them to the sword. I think it's gonna be 3-0 or 3-1. To be honest with you,
3-1.
Fair.
Dal, what are you saying? Arsenal, Sunderland.
3-0.
3-0.
I
Confident.
think yeah, pretty confident. Their away record is not that good. They've only been beast mode when they're at home. Their away record, I think pretty much all their losses come from away games. If you look at it, right, because they haven't lost at Stadium of Light, so they've drawn a few games, but that's already in the past. So yeah, 3-0. I see them just a little bit better than Leeds, and without Granit Xhaka, obviously one of their best players, it's going to be peak for them in the midfield. But I did say that it gives me peak for your guys too, Flawless in the midfield, and that sort of backfired on me a little bit. Sunderland, you guys are better than Sunderland, right? And they are not good away. So yeah, I'm pretty confident 3-0. I think we ride the wave. I think we beat Chelsea 2-0, and we ride the confidence wave into a Sunderland match.
What you saying, Connor?
I'm fairly confident. I just like to think that we're not going to do a stupid thing and slip up against them, because they do have their certain players who could turn up. But I do think that Xhaka has been a massive difference for them in the league this year. I think very underrated by a lot of people. Not only has he been a leader for them, I mean, on the pitch, I mean, he may not have the GA for it, but if you see it, he controls a lot of the game for them. I think they are definitely missing that. And against West Ham, they were utterly shocking. It was a terrible performance from them, and they're riding off the back of that. I mean, we'll see what they do against Burnley. I'm predicting them to actually beat Burnley, but we'll wait and see on that one. But like Dal said, I mean, 2 wins away all season. 6 goals scored. They're not scoring many. Again, I like to think the team will be up for it. I don't want another Wolves though. I look at that and I'm thinking,
you skeptical? You fearful of that, worried, I should say, concerned.
Yeah, and I think I'm always going to be cautious now, because especially when we come to the latter stages of the season, we know what Arsenal can be like. You know what the frailties come in.
Connor, you're gonna
you'll score the goals, but we may drop
goals, man. You're good.
Yeah, we're good, man. We've got one striker. No, I'm joking. For me, I'm gonna go for a 2-1. I think it's gonna be I'm gonna be humble and go for a 2-1. And Gyökeres brace in it, So.
Gyökeres gonna get 1 and 2 according to Connor for the rest of the season. You feel me? Like, you should be confident going into games.
Let him cook.
Such a wild take still. No,
it might not be 1 and 2. It might be 2 hat-tricks in a row. He's practically completed it.
So flawless.
Algebra, Connor.
While I'm practicing for hosting this show next week, because you're going to lose to Fulham, how do you think you're going to do? And how do you think you're going to do against Man City tomorrow?
Yeah, we get moved to. You know what I'm saying? That's an independent thing, man. Let's just be honest, man. City are beating Spurs. It's a wrap. Let's go. Yes, Spurs have a phenomenal record against Manchester City. We all know that. No matter what city it's been, whether it's been Centurion City, treble winning City, some of the best Premier League sides we've ever seen overall, and somehow Spurs can just, whether it's home, whether it's away, Spurs beat them.
The way that namely English fans are talking about this game, saying, "Oh yeah, like I even saw even Jordanian frauds out there saying that, oh yeah, Spurs are gonna win or draw against this city. What?
Yeah.
What?
I'm not
This,
mistaken.
it's
It's
gonna
somehow
be
the
3
record-
or 4-0 minimum.
Yeah,
These
it's-
guys, this is the worst Spurs team.
Right.
They're worse than last season in
Yeah.
And they've
the
only
season.
beat City when they had Harry Kane and Son, if I'm not
No, they
mistaken.
beat City earlier in the season, but that was
Yeah,
like the
that's
Thomas
right,
Frank.
that's
I think
right.
that was like the Thomas Frank bounce. I'm going to be
That's
completely
right.
honest with you.
That was
This
that was really
Spurs
early.
team,
it's all
this Spurs team is awful. Absolutely awful. So any Man City fan that's saying, "Oh yeah, we might not win tomorrow," you're a fraud. You're a fraud. There's no way. There's no way that they lose tomorrow. No way.
it's literally just the record. That's the only thing that people are holding on to because
Yeah.
and a lot of it I think also ties into people actually haven't watched Spurs, so they don't realize how bad they are. Like they see them losing games, but they don't watch in regards to performance. Like Spurs is like you could argue Spurs are the worst performing side in the league. Like performance levels, I'm talking about, they're that bad.
Whenever I need to fall
All right.
asleep, I'll just put a Spurs game on because
Yeah,
these guys actually know it's too exciting for the other team. They drew 2-2 to Burnley, but Man City they're gonna just take to the fucking cleaners. I just don't understand.
It's gonna happen.
I just don't understand it. You know, you
Like
got
I said,
content creators out there.
The
Go ahead.
record is the record. That's what people are like tying into. It's the record.
Whatever, man. Like that. Sometimes skill is just gonna come out on top, and I just think you
I'm
put
not
their
with you.
11 against their 11. There's no way. Like, and I'm gonna be really honest. If Kuti, Romero, and Van de Ven weren't in that starting 11, they'd be relegated.
True. Van der
They'd be
Ven's not even
relegated.
going to be in the match. It's going to be
Well, is Van de Ven not fit? Is he injured?
Van der Ven's out.
Oh
what I
yeah,
read.
It's gonna be. It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be a 4-0.
yeah. That's
It's
even
gonna
more.
be bad.
I swear he's the highest goal scorer or one of. He's up there. I know he's one of the. I know he's got
the
like
highest goal scorer, I think.
Yeah, Van de
I
Ven.
think Van der Ven's
Kuti Romero is responsible for at least 5 or 6 of their
He's a
points this
walking
season
red card,
alone.
bro. He's going to get a red card.
I know he's a walking red card, but he bails them out. He bails them out time and time again. The last minute tying goal against Burnley, like they were going to lose against Burnley. He comes in and saves their
I
ass.
remember.
Like I Kuti Romero, say what you want about him. Say it, you know. I'm not a big fan of him because he likes singing racist karaoke about French players, and he's a red card merchant. He's a rat. And he plays for Tottenham. Like I'm not a big Kuti Romero fan, but you cannot deny that in the meaningful moments, with the lack of quality that they have in the midfield and up top, he's saving their ass.
Yeah. I just checked him and Van de Ven are joint second highest goal scorers for them.
Ridiculous.
Charlison's got 7, and then
That
them
is
two have 4.
ridiculous.
Let's not talk about our striker then.
Then them two have 4, and then Jao Pali. But yo, like Connor keeps saying, man, Yokere's about to go on an absolute mad goal scoring spree.
Yeah.
We're going to see this a lot.
It's all starting on Tuesday.
So say starts.
There you go.
No, it didn't start on Tuesday. It started today, Connor.
It's starting today, yeah.
It
No, man,
started
it
today,
started 6 games ago. It started 6 games ago against Inter Milan.
Because he's 4-6. You know what I'm saying? So it started
Yeah,
6
man.
games ago, and that's
We let
going to
him
continue
cook.
to the
We let
end of the
him cook.
season. Are you shaking
Oh,
your
yeah,
head,
man.
TJ? He's got 4-6. Is it 4-6? 5-6?
4 and 6, man. 4 and
There we
6.
go.
It's about to be 5
I want to
and
be
7.
wrong. I want to be wrong. I'm not on this. I'm not getting on the bandwagon.
It's fine. You will be eventually.
Dude, I can't wait.
Nah, don't let him
Let's
on.
just keep.
Don't let him on, Connor, man.
I like this little episode, this little feud we got going on, Connor, because you're wrong and I'm right, but you're gonna keep hanging on to it.
No, it's fun, and I'm right and you're wrong. But hey, you know that's the way the road goes, you know.
It is, hey, but you lot, make sure you continue to run up the likes. Please hit the subscribe button as well. Even though how many likes, but unsubscribe to TJ's channel. Dunsey had to take off, but Dunsey, his channel title is his link is in the title as well. We're at 42 likes. 8 more likes, get us up to 50 likes, people.
50
subscribe.
likes,
Because we're like, all I'm asking for, 8 more likes, 3 more subscribers, get us to 16,310. Of course, the reason why we predominantly Arsenal people, obviously 3 guests on there, well, 2 special guests, TJ, Arsenal fans as well. And with United, there ain't much to talk about because we spoke already about the Arsenal game, of course. United play tomorrow, technically today now, against Fulham. TJ mentioned that he's going to be hosting the show. I'm just looking for the same again, same application. I've been saying this, same application, same endeavor, show the same qualities, and not only a win against Fulham, but also a good performance. It can't be a scrappy win. Like, yes, would I be happy with the result? Of course. But if we play awful and get outplayed by Fulham, and then it's 1-1, and then we score in the 84th minute and we win the game 2-1. Yes, happy for the win, and it's important because we're still chasing Champions League spots. But like the performance of the match, we just played very well against Arsenal and got a win. Played very well against Manchester City and got a win. That now has to be the bar, and it's important against Fulham because people have been saying it's an important test. It's a different test, which it is because there's more pressure on us. We're going to have more of the ball, or we should have more of the ball. Now it's like, all right, how do we break down the team being a little bit more defensively rigid? But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, man. Go get the dub and get back to fourth, and then we keep it stepping. Yeah, come in and we're going to see it's a different test for Carrick as well. It's a different approach. Them games against Arsenal and City, it's easier to motivate the players. Not saying the players are not motivated because they're free from, that footballing terrorist that was our last manager. But well, I expect them, like I said, them to be self-motivated themselves and be professional. We have better players than Fulham. So therefore, go and showcase it. If we play at our best, we win the game. And yeah, I do trust like Mbeumo and Cunha, like, and the rest of the players and Carrick to an extent. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Now, what are you saying? We'll go to you on the United Fulham game and just United.
Are you guys on your patch?
Yeah, it's OT. Yeah, it's OT.
Oh man, never mind.
That changes things a bit. I didn't know. I thought it might have been at a no. I think you guys will beat them. I do. Their back line isn't that good, but it'll be a bit scrappy at first. But once it kind of loosens up a bit and you guys tire them out, and Mbeumo is just such a good player, and Cunha, man, thinks in Hawaii surfing on us. No, I think you guys are going to be too much for them for sure. Fulham are one of those teams. It's either really good or it's crap. And it's not going to be really good at Old Trafford. I just don't see it. So I think you guys probably went out there 3-1 winners. Pains me to say it, but that's what I believe. Emerald Smith Rowe with a goal in the 85th minute.
What are you saying about it, TJ? You now know it's at OT.
You got any injuries that I need?
Apart from Dorgu, no, he's the only one. Dorgu's out.
Yeah,
He's out for 2 months and a bit. Then he said 10 weeks. So that is very, very,
Isn't Xerxes still out? No, is Xerxes back now?
No, he's saying he's back in training. Him and Delit, but Delit's been out for a minute. So him and Delit are the two. I seen
they're saying late fitness test for Xerxes tomorrow, but I don't think it's gonna matter. To be honest with you, I'm the way that Manchester United are playing. They just look like players that have been set free. I've said this before. Under Michael Carrick, like they look like players that literally have been released from prison. And they're out there. I feel.
I've been released from prison. I'm with them. I get it.
Trust me, you guys, and look, like I wish we could lock you guys back up because the amount of chest and talk that I'm.
It's been 2 games.
It's been 2 games.
It's been 2 games.
2 games, bro.
And I'm hearing comments. I'm not like hearing.
What did you hear? What did you hear, Connor?
Oh, hold on. Let me find it.
What did you hear? Let me know.
Bear with me.
No. While he's looking, no, it's been absolutely insane. And we know a lot of the same United content creators. They have been fucking unbearable. That's the only reason why. That's why they call it the social media derby, is because we have the most annoying social media fan bases, and let's be real, the most annoying and loud content creators.
Hey TJ, remind me real quick, which team in the top 6 isn't in the Champions League this year or in the domestic cup?
Manchester United, yes.
Oh, thank you.
But that just gives them all the time to prepare to win against these smaller sides. And look, at the end of the day, I'm not going to deny that they're probably going to beat Fulham. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, don't even bring that up.
The dagger still hurts.
Don't even bring that up. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt for a year. I'm not gonna lie. That one's gonna hurt for a year. But yeah, no, common sense. Let's be real. I mean, we are the 2 most annoying fan bases in the world. There is the fan base that annoys me the most.
United.
The fan base that annoys me the most in all of YouTube is Arsenal. Second is Manchester United. Second is Manchester United.
I would say first.
These guys I found it. Chelsea bring up a very, very close third. I'm not going to lie to you.
Very, very close third.
Long answer to a short question. Unfortunately, I think United are probably going to win. I'm going to go 2-1 United. But again, I want to say that I have all the confidence that Marco Silva and my guy, Emile Smith-Rowe, can go in there and put a performance. Come on, let's go. Come on, Fulham. But they're probably going to lose. I'm not going to lie. They're probably going to lose.
There you go. Dal, I know you got to go. So, hey, great having you on. Shout out your social. Anything you got coming
Big
up?
up,
All that
Dal.
good stuff, man.
Yeah, thank you so much, Flawless, for having me on. This has been a great show as usual. Love Sarcasm City. Big up everyone in the chat, and of course TJ and Connor as well. I think I'm gonna do a show with our man Tony Fraud. Tony Claude tomorrow. Hey Tony, let me hear you now. Much love, Tony. Tony's my guy. Tony's my guy.
Shout out Tony, man.
Shout out Tony.
See
Yeah.
See ya. And we are live. No, he's my guy. I'll do a show with Tony sometime tomorrow. I think I'm going to be joined with Ola. I think it's going to have a
Big up,
trifecta.
Ola, man.
Oh, yeah.
Say hi to Ola for me.
Will
What a
do.
guy.
So, pop on there for a bit. But yeah, YouTube, Oregon Goon. I don't do much commentaries, a little bit of gaming. I haven't really been on that channel much, doing much content. But yeah. Anyway, I've got to pick up little man from basketball. So.
Oh, good man, Dal. Blessings, man.
Big
Big
up,
up
Dal.
every single time, yeah. Every single time. My guy, man. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it.
Cheers, guys. Talk to you soon.
Cheers,
TJ.
cheers,
Yeah,
cheers.
blessings. Go on, Connor, because I seen you have Vim there when we mentioned as well about Manchester United win to 2 games. See, you say it's been 2 games. 2 games.
I think it's time for a humbler. In all honesty, I mean, I'm hearing comments that apparently Dorgu, Bukayo Saka can't lace Dorgu's boots now. Apparently, and apparently Dorgu's better than Phil Foden. I'm seeing as well. So
I'm loving the shamelessness, man.
Dorgu better than Phil Foden is crazy.
Allegedly.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's the clip I saw. It was. I do work for the guys, to be fair, that run that channel. They're good guys, but I just saw it and I thought, Jesus Christ.
I miss
anyway.
Jamal. I'm not gonna lie. I miss Jamal.
Yeah.
I miss it when Saeed was getting yelled at. By
Yeah.
the Salford
Shout out my guy Saeed, man. Like, yo, we have been free
Big up,
mentioning it,
Saeed.
TJ, about being freed. That's how I feel as a content creator. Freed people like, oh,
The Grimsby Town days, man.
how happy you are. This is before the results.
I live for the Grimsby Town days, you know.
Saeed is one of the few guys that I have met in person, right? When he was out in LA, I met him in person. He's one of like the most gregarious, nice guys. The darkness that he was in the first 4 months of this season really entertained me. But now they're just coming out and being absolutely shameless. And you know what? I miss those days. I hate to say it. Big up Saeed. Really, really nice guy. I miss those days already, though.
That car park's getting a break for a bit.
Yeah.
It's having a little standby.
I'm going to do a celebration in the car park, man. I'm gonna do a match reaction in the car park celebration.
Is it?
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're gonna turn around the car park
in Manchester, outside of Manchester, Piccadilly. You're not gonna
Daily Station or something. Yeah, man. I got more ideas, man. You gotta go see more match reactions in and around Manchester.
Anytime I see you out in the wild in that fucking bulletproof vest, I fucking crack up laughing. I'm like, I was showing a picture of you to my wife. I'm like, yeah, is that Flawless? She's like, yeah. I'm like, what? She's like, why is he wearing a bulletproof vest?
Watch the video. She would have understood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all made sense. Watch the video. I explain what's going on. I explained. Oh, it was great. Shout out my guy Ace, man. We got Ace Pro Visuals.
Sorry, go ahead, Connor. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Regarding the game tomorrow, I actually think, for a bit of a couple out, for me, it screams of a draw. 2 teams right next to each other in the table, 6th and 7th. For me, I'm feeling a 2-2, and I said that because I do predictions with my mates every week. And I said this. I just feel like this is going to be a draw. 2-2 though, high scoring one. But you know, Harry Wilson's been doing very well for them, and I think they've got little bits to them. And I just don't know why sometimes I look at a fixture, like for example, I said Brighton Everton 1-1, and I predicted that correctly today. Thank fuck. 97th minute winner, but still was a draw. And I just don't know for this game. I don't know why I see United getting a draw. But that's just me. And I don't see a Fulham win. I want to put out that I don't see a Fulham win, but I feel like it'll either be a draw or United win. United have been on great form, and it's clear that the players now actually want to play football. I think it was very clear and evident for the latter stages of Amorim. The players didn't respect him. They didn't want to play for him. They didn't like the tactics. And it seems like the United players are a bit more free now. They're a bit more free to play. They can actually play with a back four, proper back four. I know it is a big miss, the fact that Dorgu was on such great form, and fair play to him, because I don't think anyone would have given him a sniff a couple months ago, and the fact that he was on that great form. And he's now been injured for, how long is he out for now? Is it a couple
He's out
months?
10 weeks. They said 10 weeks or 2 months and a bit.
10 weeks. That's a big blow, man. Even for the player, that must feel horrible. But yeah, I mean, you got the options. You got Cunha who can play out there. I don't know if it will be a Sesko thing up front or make a Mason Mount. I don't know how you're going to work it tomorrow.
You better run it the same. You better run the same team. Obviously,
it'll be Cunha on the left.
I would say, like, I've said this playing Burma was the 9. I'd run that till the end of the season.
Yeah. And no, yeah, but Ben Sesko, yeah, keep him on the bench.
Yeah, more on the bench.
Fair play. Yeah, fair
And
play.
there's games for it. There might be a game for him where it's like, all right, you're better fitted. Off the bench, he's an option as well with his aerial prowess. But I'm going with Mbeumo. He's done nothing to.
Yep. I've got to say,
Cool.
another sort of silent player. Lemons has been doing a job for you lot. I can't lie. In the most recent games, I think he came in to a side with the shit you had to deal with Andrew Onana, and I'm not even hearing this. Like, you do hear these comments about players leave United and they become this, they become back, and you look at McTominay shutting that down. It's not the case. Onana was just shit. And
that's even gone all quiet because a certain central midfielder and a certain striker finished 30th in the Champions League, but no one's talking about it.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah,
drew against Copenhagen, but no one's talking about it.
Yeah,
lost at home to this piss poor Chelsea side that you said's not all that, but no one's talking about it. Yeah. Lost away at Benfica, but no one's talking about it. You got another winger who's at Newcastle that no one's talking about. Same way in West London, there's a striker. There's a winger out there that no one's talking about that we sold. Same way the goalkeeper you just mentioned in Turkey, no one's talking about. All right. Okay. But everyone leaves there and succeeds. All right. Okay. I just do your research. I'm saying, like I said, let Napoli have finished third in the Champions League. Imagine the conversation. I'll go on further. Let Napoli had finished where Spurs did in the Champions League, what the conversations would have been.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah, in terms of Fulham, one loss in their last 6. So I think they're going in. I don't think I'm going to write them off completely. So I am going to go for a 2-2. I think there'll be goals. And I can just feel a little upset, just a little hindrance. But a draw for you guys anyway. You guys are just sort of chasing them Champions League spots, really, are you? And with the way things are looking, we'll wait and see what happens with Villa tomorrow. I think City will win, by the way. I think the comments that people are making about Tottenham doing a number, mate, you take Romero and Van de Ven out that side, that is a low mid-table side. It's actually ass. That Tottenham side is so shit. I used to be paranoid about the North London derby, Harry Kane, Heung-min Son. Oh man, these guys are going to cause us ruckus, man. And these players, I can't be asked. When we go to fucking Shite Lane or whatever they call it now, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium,
3-point lane.
I'm not going to be worried. I think that Tottenham side is so mid. And I know people look at the fixture, Tottenham City, look at the history, blah, blah, blah. They're going to have a back line of Romero, Draguzin, and I don't even know who the other one will be. I'm trying to think. And listen, with all respect to Thomas Frank, I highly rated him at Brentford, and I don't think he should have left. I think Brentford, even though they're now still fighting for those European spots, and I love how the table this year is so close for those like Europa League, Conference League spots. I think that's going to be really interesting end of the season to see who gets those. And I hope Brentford do because they're my local. And I think Thomas Frank should have stayed because I think Brentford were on that trajectory to sort of getting up there. And I think he'd have been a great part of the process. And he's gone to Tottenham. And
their new manager, I think, is a better manager to be 100%.
He's been doing a number
with the players that he's got, with the players he's got, and what he's had to work with, and the goals he's been getting. I can only respect that. I don't think they'll beat Villa, but they're fighting for European spots. Brentford, like my mate he's been a long time Brentford fan for the 22 years he's been alive. And I don't think he'd have ever dreamed when he was down in League One that in 10 years or so he'd be fighting for European spots, So the fact that and they were favourites to go down this season. They had a poor start. People said they're going down, and they're out here fighting for European. So yeah, for me, Thomas Frank, it's just an eventual sacking for me. Eventually, it's all going wrong. I've seen someone they posted a team talk of him during halftime or wherever it was, and it doesn't really have that motivational voice, in my opinion. And I just don't think Tottenham are going to do it. Look at the performances against Burnley and all the last, mate. They are in the mud. And I'm sorry, if you think Solanke, Kolo Muani are doing a number on Man City, you can think again, even with Man City's backline. I have predicted a 3-1 because I think Tottenham might nick something.
What is Kolo Muani's GA?
0. 1.
This guy sucks. This is one of the worst loan moves I think.
I think even though Richarlison has 7 goals, he's still ass. I don't like Richarlison at all. I don't think he's that great of a footballer.
The whole team is a shambles. They don't have any good midfielders.
Yeah. They don't have Madison's injured for how long? Kulusevski's still injured. Yeah. They've got a midfield. Bentancur's fallen off a cliff. Don't even talk to me about
Brendan Johnson on loan when they needed him. He's one of their better players, and
I think they sold him. They sold him, TJ.
They sold him? Oh, I thought that was a loan.
He was like 45 M's.
Shit.
Yeah,
sorry, I got that wrong. My bad.
They brought in Conor Gallagher, and I'm like, really? You know,
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was a funny.
that's
That was a
an
funny
awful
one, to be
song.
honest.
you know that in itself just says it all for me. So no, I think Tottenham are awful. If you're telling, unless something absolutely nuts happens with Pep Guardiola, the attack. I know the defense is a bit shaky. They're looking to get Ruben Diaz back and John Stones, etc. And obviously the fullback positions are a bit hit and miss at the moment. But that front line, I think Semenyo has been absolutely phenomenal since he's joined. Erling Haaland's been doing his thing. I know Phil Foden's been a bit drop off recently, but he's still getting involved. And obviously Bernardo Silva as well. And you got Ryan Cherky, etc. So now they'll do a number on them. But anyway, away from that, United, yeah, I'm going to go for a draw 2-2.
2-2.
I don't know. I can just feel something going on there. If not, it'll be a United win. But yeah, that's me.
Go on. Yeah, in regards to it, yeah, we gotta get this win. It's even more. The win was important anyway. It's even more important with both Chelsea and Liverpool winning today as well. So it's like, and on top of that, adding on to and gaining momentum after the victory against you lot and the victory against City in this race for the Champions League spots as well, which is gonna probably go down to the wire and it's gonna be close. Whoever misses out, so whether that's us, whether that's Chelsea, whether that's Liverpool, I reckon it's gonna be 2-3 points maybe. I don't see it being a 5-6 point gap because we're all fairly inconsistent. Obviously, it's yet to be seen what United are over a longer period of time under Carrick, but Liverpool have shown their inconsistencies. Chelsea are. I'm not saying we're gonna go win all our games, so it's gonna be close. But this is what makes it even more important as to why we go and win this game. And again, performance matters. We can't just win and it's a struggle. And it's like, hey, you know what? We got outplayed. Or a Fulham fan can say we should have won that game. And I go, you know what? Fairs, I hear it. You hit the bar twice. You had a close offside. We barely created anything. It was one moment of brilliance from whoever, Ahmad and Bremo, Cunha, Mano, Bruno, whoever the case may be. So, and we have bad players. Like, treat them as they are. Like, Fulham are a solid mid-table side. You know what you're going to get with them. But I think that Michael Silva is a good manager. And they have some good players. And again, you want to sum up the Premier League in regards to a mid-table side, it's them. Like 10th place, 11th place finished. Work hard, well organized, well drilled, and have attacking players who can get at you as well. And that's where they're pretty much at with it. Hence why what you mentioned, they're 7th now. So that's what I would say. Yeah, we drew 1-1 in that awful. That game was fucking awful. A lot of people turned from them. And now IDK, I wouldn't do this. I'd go Cunha from the left and then Bremo from. Why change it if it's not? I
think Cunha works better in the central areas.
Yeah,
I think he's better that way.
But because he can play out from the left, you can have him drifting.
Yeah, and then him and Bruno. I mean, you know how much him and sometimes Bruno swaps. You know how much your midfield flips around. You know, so it's just the way it moves. I think and the pace you've got with Mboma up front, it's like you know,
you got Ahmad over the other side. Yeah, you lot figure that out. And in regards to it, so as Madison says, I don't know yet. He might start. He might go in Bremo, Cunha, Ahmad front three. But for me, why would you start Sesko as Madison? Why would you start Sesko? I know I wouldn't start Cunha as a sub because I think he's the best left-sided player we have. So I wouldn't start him as a sub. He's the best player. I don't think we have a better player right now currently in the team.
Do you even have anyone else? Who else can you even play on the left? I'm trying to think.
Really? You only got Bremo and Ahmad?
Yeah.
They're the only two, and they're more predominant right-sided players. Yeah, they're more so. It's like
listen, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
That's me.
That's how I see it. You know,
that's why I go in Bremo. He just scored. He's just Yeah, he scored in both games. He just scored against Arsenal playing central. He just scored against City playing central.
And I think Carrick wants his main 11. I think for a long time, United have been swapping players in and out. You never really had that guaranteed 11. I think he wants to. Now you got one game a week. He wants to facilitate. Right, guys, you're going to be pretty much my 11 bar injuries for the rest of the season. Just go out there, get Champions League football, and that's what we can do. You know.
And I hear you because we'll have the ball flawless and go on, TJ. Go on.
No. Address this one, and then I got a question.
Because we'll have the ball flawless and Bremo is good for quick transition. Yes, but I don't think the difference between Bremo and Sesko is so big in regards to on the ball and holding the ball up. I've said it before. I think Mbremo's a better 9. He's the best 9 at the club to me. I've been saying this. It took me to see him in a proper system with an actual proper setup to see so, but yeah. I don't think there's anything that Sesko can do outside of the aerial prowess that that Sesko clears and Bremo win. That's the one thing. Sesko is aerial prowess much better. That's it. I don't think he's clear of him as a footballer. I don't think his hold-up play is clear of his. He's definitely not quicker. He's definitely not a better finisher. Playing Bremo, let's see it. People kept saying this like, him against the low block. Like, nah, let's see it. Let's see him against that. And if it don't work, then you throw on Sesko. Like I said, I think Mbremo's our best nine. I've been saying this. Sesko's limited, people. Limited. Decent striker, yes. Has his uses, yes. But I don't think he's anything, to me, as a striker in particular, playing for Manchester United or just playing at the top level in football. As a striker, you either have to do one or two things, and maybe TJ, Connor, and you lot disagree with me. I think you either have to score goals, you either have to be an exceptional goal scorer where you go, you're going to get me X amount of goals, or you have to be a great link-up man.
15.
Yes, you have to be 6 in 15 goals. I mean, 6 goals in 15 games, or you have to be a great link-up player that helps the wide players or the 10 go and get goals. I don't think Sesko's either. I don't think he's a big goal scorer, and I don't think he's a tremendous help. Again, people, I'm being critical here. I'm not saying I think he's bad. I think outside of the aerial prowess, he's a man of many traits and a master of nothing. I think he's good at everything.
Yeah.
I think he's good at everything. But I don't think he's great at anything. That's the problem.
No, I hear you 100%. All right, because I know we got to wrap up here pretty soon, but I want to ask you both a question. And people were not considering this seriously, but the way that this Manchester United fan base is talking about Michael Carrick.
Michael Carrick.
If he gets you into the Champions League, does he retain the job?
People have been asking me this.
I know. I'm dead serious. And I'm going to keep asking you every week. You keep getting positive results because I'm telling you right now, the way, like, there are members of your fan base that are being like, you know what? He just hugs the players on the side. You can tell he loves the players, the way that he hugs them, the way that he pats them on the back and he's behind him. Michael Carrick, if he gets you into the Champions League, will you give him the permanent job?
Here's what I say to that. And I answer from the board perspective. What I think the board will do and the hierarchy and what I will do. If he gets us into the Champions League and results keep going well, do I think they give him the job? Yes. Yeah. If we get into the Champions League and results keep going well, yes. My issue with that is that it's a World Cup year. We have players we need to bring in. We have players that need to be sold. So you need to have a manager that's on the same page as you. This board has already shown its incompetence and just stupidity and just being so idiotic when it comes to getting people who are on the same page. Like, we've been there. Look at this guy.
This fucking guy, dude.
One sec. Let me move that. Hold on. 1 sec. I gotta move the logo. 1 second. I move the logo. There you go. Dude. There you go, people.
So shameless.
1 GNA in his last 6 games, and there's a picture of Haaland, and on the other side is a picture of Gyökeres, 6 GNA in his last 6 games. So Connor out
my striker, man. Ride or die. That's staying there for the rest of the show.
So here we are with that in regards to again, the board and the hierarchy and just the stupidity. You've already shown your ability to pick a manager who's completely on a different same page as you. You've already shown your ability to go and hire a director of football who's not on the same page as you. So forgive me for thinking that this next managerial appointment you could go and do the same. So do your research and do your due diligence with the next manager and sit down in the interview and make sure he's on the same page. If Carrick's your guy, pick him now. Don't wait. If Carrick's the go-to guy right now, why are we waiting? Also, we're waiting to see if Carrick gets Champions League. So if he misses out on Champions League by a point, you're not going to give him the job. But then if he gets in Champions League by a point, you're going to give him a job. No, if he's your guy, back him to get into the Champions League because you back the guy who finished 15th. So why has Carrick got to do this? So it's all right for one manager, the permanent manager, to finish 15th, but the temporary guy has to finish in the Champions League spots or you're not going to give him the job. What kind of shit is that? Why is the temporary guy held to the same standards as the permanent manager? So with me, it's about planning and preparation. If it's Carrick, give him the job now. Because we got shit we need to do and it's a World Cup year. So signing players is going to be tough anyway. That makes it even tougher. We got shit we need to do. So we need to, right now, they need to be identifying who the manager is. Really and truly, Carrick should not even be able to get the job because you should have already approached whoever it is. And I'm not saying publicly, I'm saying privately. All right, this is the manager we're going to go get. That should be set in stone. So long before Carrick's even made it into the Champions League or not, you lot plan ahead. But how are they going to do that? Fuck no.
They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
Probably going to wait.
No. I'm happy to hear you say that because there's a lot of people that are waffling about that. And honestly, like, if I were in your position, and I'm glad I'm not, You need to hire him because he has done more for your club than the last 4 managers before him. And you can talk about, oh yeah, Ten Hag, Carabao Cup, fucking FA Cup, but getting you back into the European elite, that is a big deal. So yeah, I mean, just the way that he has the guys playing, the way that he has them relaxed and just playing basic football and playing to their strengths and playing 4 at the back. Who would have thought that you guys would be playing in good form, just playing basic 4 at the back, basic 4-4-3, 4-2-3-1, or 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. Who would have known? Who would have thought?
And yeah,
Who
you would have thought. And he's done that. But even outside of that, make sure you're on the same page as Carrick. We're hearing, I'm seeing reports, how true these are, I don't know, that if he's made the permanent manager, he wants Rashford back. The club's happy to ship off Rashford. So you need to sit down and have that conversation with him. What's the thoughts? We'll just point out.
Do you think Rashford? No, I don't mean to interrupt you. Do you think he cooks under Michael Carrick though?
I don't even think he wants to come back to Manchester.
I don't think he wants to come back. I don't think he wants to come back. I think he stays at Barcelona.
I think he wants to go.
At Barcelona too, to be honest.
And that's where I'm at with it. Like, sit down and have that conversation. Because let's say that's true. I don't know how true it is. I don't know this. I can't remember the source. But let's say Carrick wants Rashford back, and the club is saying no, we don't. Because we just had this with Amorim. We just had it with the absolute footballing terrorist. Because he wanted to sell Mano, you wanted to keep Mano. He wanted to sell Xerxes, you wanted to keep Xerxes. You wanted to the club, the board wanted to sell Bruno. The manager wanted to keep him. So make sure you're on the same page. And it's not just Rashford, it's going forward, it's the entire squad. Make sure with every player you have this, and even bringing in players. Make sure the centre-backs that you are, the midfielders you want to bring in, he likes. Because that's where you have the whole. This is why you have with Amorim. This is why he didn't play Sesko. He didn't want to play Sesko.
Yep.
He didn't want Lemens because he wanted Ebi Martinez. This is why it took, even though Lemens was bought, he played Bayern against somebody and he made a mistake. Then he put Lemens in goal. Didn't play Mano at all. Didn't play Xerxes. But these are all signings you've made. So what was the conversation? Almost forced Mano out of the club, and then you blocked the loan move for Mano. I blame the board more than Amorim for that Mano situation, because you lot should have made the decision. And this is where I'm at with Carrick. This is where I'm at with Carrick. Sit down and have the conversation. Make sure your vision and his vision aligns.
Flawless. I know it's in the past now, but I don't know if you know what. Do you know what spiraled that whole Manu and Amorim thing? Because it just felt like he sort of picked on him, unless something happened behind the scenes. I don't know. I just felt like it sort of felt like. You just didn't rate him. Like, Amorim likes his. If you don't rate him, why are you keeping him at the club and don't let him go out on loan? I don't. It wasn't his decision.
The club blocked the loan. No,
the club blocked the loan. Oh, right.
The club blocked.
Oh, my bad. I thought he said block the loan. My bad.
Yeah, he was happy to let him go, because we know what happened when Bruno was going to leave. Bruno said it in an interview. The club didn't have the courage to sell me, but the manager wanted me to stay. The club blocked both Xerxes and Mano, but he was happy to let them go. So what I want to know is, what is the conversation in the summer when the club are like, Mano's an integral part of the team, we want you to play him, and Amorim says no. Did you even have the conversation? If you did have the conversation, what was the conclusion? And now you have his brother out here in free Mano tees, adding all unnecessary press to the team and all this extra shit that doesn't need, and we're also being awful on the football pitch. What the? All right, man. Again, so yeah, to answer your question with Carrick, with me, it's make a decision. He shouldn't have the opportunity to do so because you should have already picked the manager. Whether that's Glasner, whether that's Iriola, whether that's Ancelotti, whether it's whoever, pick whoever the guy is. But make sure you sat down and not. But I think I'm asking my board.
Who do you want? Do you have a manager that you want?
Ancelotti. I'd go get Ancelotti. Enrique's not available. I'll go get Ancelotti. People talking about, he's managing Brazil. Why would he leave? He went to Everton.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Why would he not? Why would he not join Manchester United, where if you win here, you're just adding to your resume, adding to your success. You get lauded as a god, and if you're not successful here, everyone blames us.
Do you feel there's a sense of sort of push away for managers? They look at Man United, they look at the previous history of some managers. Obviously, I know Ten Hag won. No. He did win. That's no word of a lie. But you look at the situation with him with the board. You look at the situation with Amorim and the board. Listen, there was flaws from both ends, not just the board, but from the managers as well. Do you think because of how the way the board are and how practically how crap Jim Ratcliffe is really as a board owner,
Yeah,
and Omar
shocking.
Barada and can't remember the last guy. Do you think that there is a hesitance now for managers, top tier managers like Ancelotti and Enrique, to think, do I want that stress? Do I want that, kind of thing for a job? What do you think?
Nah, because I think managers look at it and go, I'm the guy to turn it around. I think managers have that tunnel vision and have that.
Do you reckon Mourinho would come back for another spin?
Of course he would. Of course he would.
Yeah.
I think if you ask Mourinho now, I think if you put Amorim to a lie detector test, get Amorim, get Ten Hag, get Moyes, get Mourinho, get them
Oli?
4, and hook them up to Oli as well. Get them 5, hook them up all separately to a lie detector test and say, given more time, would you have been a success at Manchester United? They'll all say yeah, and it all comes back as truth. Managers are like that. Managers genuinely believe that. They swear, I guarantee Amorim swears by that. If I was given what I was required at Manchester United, I would have been successful. Same with Mourinho. And I suppose that's why managers are successful.
But look at the Mourinho did get some fantastic players in his first tenure. I remember a lot of teams were worried when the whole Ibrahimovic, Paul Pogba, Mkhitaryan all came in. And obviously when Alexis Sanchez eventually then came through, there was this whole fiasco about, and United did have a decent team.
Yeah. That's
it. Obviously,
so
that team then won the Europa League. So
do I look at it and go, if Ancelotti looks at it and goes, yeah, I can be successful here. Why can't I think he believes in himself that much? Now there will be parts where he goes, all right, let me sit down with the board. Do I want that type of stress? And managers will do that.
But then again, I think he'll with the stature he has, he won't take shit. I think Amorim. Yeah, good. Yeah, no. Amorim put up. I think Amorim put up with it for quite a while, but Ancelotti wouldn't take nothing.
Well, we put up with his shit. It's ridiculous what some of the shit that he did. Let's even talk about some of the records that he broke.
Yep.
Let's not even do that. If Carrick wins tomorrow or today, technically, he's matched Amorim's best winning run ever.
Wow.
And Amorim had 35 games. If Carrick gets a clean sheet tomorrow, he's matched Amorim's clean sheet record for this season already.
Wow.
If we go away to West Ham and get a clean sheet, Carrick would have beat Amorim's clean sheet array record this season already because we have no clean sheets on the road. Playing a back 5 with 2 DMs at times. No, the hell I was in. Crazy, and I can just reel these things off and there's much more. These are all facts. These ain't even me giving my opinion to them. These are facts. Already. And people wonder why I have so much just dislike for him from a football manager perspective. But do I think Ancelotti? I think Manchester United can. I think Ancelotti will look at it and go, yeah, I can turn this around. Especially because one thing, as much as I crash on the ownership, one thing I think they've done well is bringing in players. I like our transfers. Outside, the only dud is Agata. I look at the prices we bring people in for, what we've brought people in for, and I go, are you worth that money or more? I go, yeah. You mentioned Lemens. Lemens was 17 million.
Yeah, very cheap. Very good.
Solid goalkeeper. No, spectacular. He's not wow. He's not prime Gianluigi Buffon, but solid Premier League, which is all I was asking for. Similar to what Carrick does, he just does the simple things very, very well. That's it.
I find just the thing that always blindsides me in Manchester United, like not even a year ago, maybe like 10 months ago, you had Jim Ratcliffe sat down with Neville saying we had no money, we're scraping the barrel.
Yeah, man.
And now I'm like, whole new attack. What's really going on behind the scenes, Jim? What's really getting pumped into the club by what do you call it, out in America?
Yeah, what's crazy about that, Connor? I've been doing content creating like 5 years now. Every summer I hear that. Yeah, every single summer I've heard it, and every single summer people fall for it. I hear Manchester United got no money. We're on a tight budget. Then I hear it's like 25 million. Then I hear it's 50 million. Then I hear it's 100 million. Then I hear it's a sell to buy model. All right, but we sign players consistently all the time, whether you rate them or not. And I did that. People, make sure the Jim Ratcliffe interview he did with the Times Business podcast, I did a recap of that, people. So make sure you go check that out. Make sure that was good. All that waffle. When the guy asked him, I even wrote down notes. I got the notes right there, people, and went through everything he said. We broke down the Manchester United part of everything he said. Yeah, broke it down. Talking about when the interviewer asked him, will Amorim be sacked? He said, absolutely not. It won't happen. This was October the 9th, people. And then 3 months later, we sacked him. So I want to know what happened. Jim still not spoke, people, by the way. Ratcliffe still ain't said nothing. Hired a whole new manager, interim, should I say. Still nothing. Very interesting.
Wow.
But people, we're gonna close out. Big love to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you run up the likes, please. Subscribe to TJ's channel, TJ Warren TV. The link's in the title. Conversation TV. The link's also in the title as well. Connor, always good having you on the channel as well. Anything you want to add, etc. Floor is yours.
Big up, thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. I thought I'd pop on tonight because it's been a while, and yeah, never fail. I know this will probably bite me in the backside soon, but we ride or die. But yeah, it's been a good show. I appreciate it, and yeah, we move on obviously to the games tomorrow. I'm going to be looking forward to them. I'll definitely be watching the United game, and then I'll flick over the Aston Villa one as well, and then I think the 4:31 bit of a laugh because I think they're going to get slaughtered by City if they somehow manage to pull off a win. Tottenham, of course, I'll be like, let's go. But I think that's an alternate universe, a million years away from here. So we move and we go to Tuesday. Big up Flawless. Thanks very much for having me on, and big up to TJ and big up Dow obviously, and Don C2, real ones.
I already know. Hey TJ, always good chopping up with you. I see you
Big up Corey. He knows where it's at.
And people, yes, we are redirecting to the Yardman show straight after this as well. What are you saying, TJ? Though, shout out your channel.
No, on, TJ, do your little thing, TJ.
Big up my guy Corey, who comes into the chat and never backs. He's TJ. Connor, you back the lads. TJ never backs the lads. You know what, Corey? You never have my back, bro. Pause. Anyway, what a fucking. Anyway. TJ Warren TV, people. I'll be live. I'll probably be live a little bit later tonight, just doing some gaming content, hanging out. And I will be what?
What game you playing?
I might be doing. I haven't decided yet. It's either
cool.
EA or.
I was going to say, to be fair, Flawless, I don't know how you play pro clubs, man. That shit is ass. I don't know. I hate
pro clubs is brutal.
No, I do like pro clubs. I don't like this year's pro clubs. I think
why do you like this year's pro clubs?
They've just overdone it so much.
Dude, I'm not doing FUT ever again. There are people that are
even career. I think they've overdone career mode.
Dude, I love career mode is awesome. I love career mode. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what you're saying. Pro clubs is fire, man. You know what I'm saying? I be balling out. I don't know what you're talking about. I be balling out. I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you on loan? What are you doing at the moment? You're on loan, are you?
Yeah, man. Just be out on loan at multiple different clubs, man. You know what I'm saying? It saves me having to run my own. It's great.
A lot easier. But yeah, no, I might be just doing some career mode streams a little bit later tonight. Got to run a few errands for the wifey, and then I'll be back. But yeah, TJ Warren TV. You can catch me every Monday, obviously on American Waffle over on Staffy TV. Every Friday on American Idiots, 9 p.m. UK. We're getting into a little bit more of a rhythm. Connor's been on the last couple of shows. Connor, our last couple of shows have been absolutely fire, dude. So we're picking up steam again. So we are on the road to 2K. So go over there, hit a like, hit a subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I'm liable to go live and talk shit anytime. Big up Flawless, of course, for having me. You can catch me every Saturday or Sunday, depending on when Arsenal play here. And then obviously Flawless, after we win against Chelsea and after you lose against Fulham,
you got to lose to Fulham, right? So we got to lose to Fulham. You're hosting the show. All right.
I'll be here hosting the show, everybody. So you can catch me here on Sarcasm City TV. Of course, hit a like and subscribe if you are indeed new. Flawless, great show, man, guy.
Hey, A1, man. Shout out to TJ, big up Connor, shout out Dal, big up Don C, big up everyone in the chat as well, big up all the regulars, big up all the members, all the new people as well. Or like I said, man, salute to everyone, all the moderators. I see all of you lot in the chat as well. We're gonna redirect straight to the Yardman show as well. It's gonna go live. So pretty much as soon as this live stream ends, that one is gonna start, people. So before you leave here, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV and over to the Yardman show. Run up the likes on there. Get any questions in as well, because as always, man, Lex Javon, Kaneki gonna have plenty to say, people.
Here we go.
So we out. This has been the Manchester United Arsenal podcast, Mandem United pod meets the Gunner Talk from the Arsenal pod, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you lot soon. Big up.